Jacobs.
Here's what we got. Let's throw it really quickly. We're going to find out. Is it him who catches it quick? And then he's going to toss it back to the other guy. But the problem is the Ravens don't let you because they didn't rush anybody. Smart.
Got one defensive lineman in the area. Don't go out of, well, yeah, go out of bounds for 4 seconds. Okay.
I can't believe the Ravens just did that.
You know what?
You just gave him a chance.
He just earned one heave to the end zone. Even into the wind, he can get it there.
Well, they did. They took away the
Short field goal attempt. Daniel Carlson, 26 yards away. Carlson has had an excellent season. And Las Vegas strikes first after the fumble.
Now you come back.
I told you,
the Ravens, your Hail Mary defense.
I told you Dalton's completed a Hail Mary at the end of a half against the Ravens when he was at Cincinnati. And now here we go. Bowser coming after him. Bowser will end the game.
And smartly doesn't try and rip him down or something and give him a penalty in another play. Great job by the Ravens to squeak out a victory. Another tearjerker if you're a Bears fan, and a season amongst it over and over. Huge win for the Ravens.
Without Lamar Jackson bouncing back from the stunning loss to Miami, we have 4 lead changes in the second half, including 3 lead changes in the final 4 minutes. His 4th win ever without Joe Flacco or Lamar Jackson as his quarterback. Tyler Huntley, you are 1-0.
Something to them from a
all right, and we're still got a couple minutes left, or excuse me, 1 minute left. Just desperation time for the Saints.
Simeon, one-on-one on the outside. Perfectly placed ball, and it's Lil Jordan Humphrey for the touchdown. Third touchdown pass of the day for Trevor Simeon.
Well, he just throws it because the DB, Steven Nelson, never turns his head. He never looks for the football, so he just throws it. He sees the back of the helmet facing him right there, and he says, I'm just going to put it up here, let my receiver adjust his body to the football I throw.
Lil Jordan Humphrey at 6'4", 225. Steven Nelson at 5'11", 194.
Yeah, the height, the size doesn't matter unless you grow eyes in the back of your head. You don't get your head around. You can't adjust to that football.
40-29 the score. 45 seconds to go. When we're done here in Philadelphia, don't forget, America's Game of the Week is on tap. Cowboys and Chiefs.
All right, we are down to the final 44 seconds there. They'll go onside kick for New Orleans, but Philadelphia does not feel overly threatened, still up by a couple possessions. But it's just shocking, ladies and gentlemen. We had 6 teams in the early window that started the day in playoff position, okay, including 4 first-place teams. First-place Packers lost. First-place Titans lost. First-place Bills lost. New England is now in first place in the AFC East. The first-place Ravens, with a backup quarterback, had to fight until the final seconds to win in Chicago, who had their starting quarterback, Justin Fields, knocked out of the game with a rib injury. Absolutely crazy, considering also that the Saints and Panthers came into the day in wild card positions and have both been bumped off today. The teams that improved, the Minnesota Vikings, are now in a playoff position after their thrilling last-second victory over the Green Bay Packers. The Vikings are 5-5, including a couple of heartbreaking overtime wins that the Vikings were in position to win those games, but they had lost earlier in the year. A lot of football left to be played in a 17-game regular season. Some other attrition that has happened, if you will, in terms of the playoff position. Minnesota jumps up. Carolina is currently out of a wild card spot after their loss to Washington. Buffalo goes from the 2 seed to the 6 seed in the AFC.
To the outside. And a nice run on first down as he lunges for 14.
Tremendous block by number 89, Sample. Watch it the right side. Watch Sample 89 out in front. Look at him, just controlling Jonathan Abram. And that allows Boyd to get to the corner and turn upfield unimpeded for at least the first 5 yards. Excellent job by Drew Sample, tight end for Cincinnati.
So a new set of downs for Cincinnati to work with from the 39. Play fake. Burrow out of the pocket, buys time. Fires it. Tipped. complete. Getting a piece. Faison getting the start here for Las Vegas. And it's 2nd and 10. All right, updated standings. Baltimore now 7-3. Pittsburgh 5-3-1. There's Cincinnati at 5-4. Cleveland at 6-5 in the AFC West. Another division where everybody has at least 5 wins. Kansas City currently leading the way at 6-4.
Pittsburgh plays tonight against Los Angeles Chargers, so both of those divisions represented as we just saw. But how about Kansas City? Just a few weeks ago, people were wondering, what's wrong? What's going on? And they're back at the top where they typically are.
Fake the jet sweep action instead. It's a toss from Mixon. Oh, he'll dish out punishment. Joe Mixon, physical runner, dynamic ability, met by Casey Hayward Jr. and turns it into a 4-yard pickup.
Once again, 3rd and 6. Pass rush situation. Raiders again looking to get unleashed. Max Crosby, Yannick Ngakoue. There's Crosby, number 98. Had 3 sacks against Denver earlier this year. Ngakoue had the strip sack on the last possession, number 91 in black.
Last game Cincinnati played against Cleveland, they allowed 5 sacks, 12 quarterback hits versus the Browns 2 weeks ago. Pirine is in from the gun. Burrow flushed out, rushes on, and Burrow's got to toss it away. A flag is down at the 28.
And we've seen this before with these Raiders. Remember, we were here for Miami, and it was late, and they were getting off the field, and they throw the flag for the extra shot.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Defense, number 91. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. First down.
So you had Ngakoue and Crosby with a beat on the quarterback.
When we were here for the Miami game, it was Crosby that extended the drive. This time, Ngakoue. It doesn't feel like much to everyone at home, but it's multiple steps after the ball is gone, and he puts his hands on him, and he goes down. That's going to draw the flag every time.
Hey, look how damaging this penalty is. Cincinnati is going to punt it away. The drive is done. Instead, the Bengals now have it in Las Vegas territory at the 42-yard line. Single setback, Mixon. Leans in, crossing the 40 for 5, tackled by Jonathan Abram on the play.
Cincinnati getting this reprieve needs to take full advantage of it. I would suspect right now Zach Taylor, as the head coach and the play caller, is talking to himself in those exact terms. We got an extra shot at this thing. What do I have on my play sheet to get Jamar Chase, number 1, unleashed here early and try and go for a big shot? Chase here at the top of the screen.
Motion man Uzama, 2nd down and 5. Pitch it. Mixon. In heavy traffic, Mixon works his way for a yard. That's it. Damian Square held up along with a bunch of other Raiders on the play along the line of scrimmage. So sets up another 3rd down here for Cincinnati. Raiders
what's up, guys? Happy Sunday.
Middle of the pack, 16th in team defense, 26th though in scoring defense.
Got a little foosball for us. So if you're watching me, you got red zone on, so you're not gonna miss anything.
Let's see if they anticipate that type of pressure.
What's up, Murph? What's up, Gin? Yacho, what's going on, guys?
3rd and 4 for the Bengals. From the 36.
26K.
Burrow stands tall in the pocket.
Danza, what's going on? Gin, who'd you go with today?
The sideline on T. Higgins, and now what do? You're kind of in no man's land here.
I think they're going to punt this one away and play to their defense on this one. But this is, as you described,
He took me, smart man.
Remember, Faison, they got in preseason. Came from
there should be some chaos today. If anybody took the Titans in your league,
out there, and then McPherson joined him.
Or the Bills.
It's a 54-yard attempt, which would be
there is definitely some craziness afoot.
Looking to tie the game, McPherson.
Yeah, I figured Tennessee would be.
And McPherson drills it with some room to spare. Knotted up at 3 apiece in the first quarter. Back with
So 3-3 there. That's the only game in town. We are waiting on 2 more kickoffs. Those
Yeah,
will come
Detroit's
in about 3 minutes in the late window.
Detroit's
Meantime,
very
let's
special.
show you some highlights from the early
Very
window,
special.
including the Indianapolis Colts. A lot of people pick this as a quote-unquote road upset here, with the Buffalo Bills coming in as the 2 seed in the AFC. But
All right, so we are missing a handful of payments so that we can rip. It looks like from everyone that jumped in and voted, the select hangers is going to take the dub on the added in goodies. So that'll all be there, ready to go for us. Should be a nice little break. It wasn't terribly expensive compared to like other stuff that we've done. I think, didn't he hurt his ribs? Fields? Jonathan Taylor's a monster, man. Holy crap.
Very disappointed.
Squid Games is fucked up, dude.
I mean, you guys can answer every
Movies,
one of the
the
questions you guys are about to
show's
ask us.
next level.
Honestly, you guys know our responses. We can't go out like that. You know, got to stop the run. Everything starts with stopping the run.
Yeah, I could have sworn he got
quarterback
injured,
taking the ball
and they
away.
took him
We
out,
did
not
none
because he was
today.
playing bad.
Not one thing. Didn't do well on third down. Didn't do well in the red zone. Like I said, didn't take the ball away. Didn't put Winston in tough situations, and they were able to run the ball. Giving too much yardage on first and second down. Third down, they were getting the third and 1, third and 2, third and 3. Still able to run the ball. They got a good run game, so we weren't able to stop it. I mean, that's formula for winning for them, and it's formula for losing for us.
We started the day, ladies and gentlemen, by saying we're all trying to figure it out. You can be an expert who's been around this league for 3 decades, and the 2021 season is just impossible to figure out who is excellent in the NFL. Both #1 seeds go down today. The Green Bay Packers in the NFC and the Tennessee Titans in the AFC. The 2 seed loses there. We just showed you the Bills highlight right there. They've been on the wrong end of a couple of upsets today. Remember, the Jags stunned them down in Jacksonville just a few weeks ago. And then in the AFC also, the Baltimore Ravens without Lamar Jackson had all they could handle but pulled out a last-second victory. We are about 30 seconds away from 2 more games kicking off here in the late window. The Chiefs and the Cowboys in what has been billed as the game of the week, and then the Cardinals and Seahawks, a key matchup in the NFC West. Are the Cardinals safe as they are now the 1 seed as they kick off against Seattle?
Cardinals are in trouble, man.
And we'll get you back to those games in just a moment. In fact, can we go triple box, guys? If it's possible to, let's show those kickoffs. At Arrowhead,
Speaking
the ball
of,
is on the tee. Dak Prescott
we need to get the counter up.
Will get the opening
I know
kickoff
you guys
here.
a couple
Dak
shots
and
on
the
it.
boys come in with the #1.
We hit 2 the other day
and the #1
on Twitter.
scoring offense.
So we're actually up
in
to 67.
football. And on the bottom of your screen, Arizona tees it up and they'll boot it away to Russell Wilson and the
I mean,
Seahawks.
I can see it again. I don't think that's bad at all. I can totally see it. I'm not as into it as I was with Sword and Shield. It does feel backwards. I think a lot of it is the fact that they took like the actual diamond game and Pearl versus doing the platinum. So I think that was the one of the big issues. Oh, look, remove this. You can see my hat's in the back now. Some hats. King Roro, what's up?
I think he speaks for all of us.
Wanderers in 2020 optic. Gosh, I don't know. I don't remember. I feel like he's in 2021, but I don't remember.
Cowboys had an available play but cannot link up an incomplete pass.
I mean, it's up to you, Roro. I'm not saying it's a bad game.
Hole in the middle of that defensive line, and Rashad Penny
OLED.
exploits it for
I mean, if you didn't have one and you want the OLED, then you might as well just get the OLED. Is it is it cheaper to get the older one? Because if not, just wait for the OLED.
That's Thornhill making that stop. A gain of 7, so 3rd and 3 coming up, and we Take a look at Dak Prescott and where he sits at the top of the heap.
I just added Zach's 2 101s.
Here through 9 games. 7-2. The Cowboys record 3rd and 3.
Mark Carbone is 300. And how much is a regular, like, OLED one now?
To start this first 3rd down. Juan Thornhill's the deepest defender they have on the field. Now Matthews shifts back.
Zach, did you end up watching your 101s?
Prescott fires and it's a drop.
Watching. Did you end up seeing them? Did you go back and watch? That's what I'm trying to ask. I don't know what I'm asking. 350 without Mario Kart? I would wait for the OLED, man. $50? Might as well get the nicer screen. That's my personal opinion. You do what you want. If you want to save $50, then go with the other one. Are you chasing Mario Kart? Is that what you want? What else are we missing here? Yep, KB Pitt and Razzle for Ultimate Sport. And that one will go. Let me go get the box. Let's see, who's not in this? Zach has a spot. King Roro.
So that was Isaiah Simmons on a 3rd down sack. This was the 2nd down play.
I'm going to give you, I think all we have left is box 4, 5, and 6, maybe. Pretty sure we only have 4, 5, and 6. King Roro, pick a number, 4, 5, or 6.
And Arizona will punt, or Seattle will punt to Arizona on their first possession of the game. Back live to Allegiant Stadium.
Play clock down to 3. Carr swinging.
6? Okay. Hang tight, 1 sec.
I'm not sure they were going to have the...
And on 2nd down, Edwards-Helaire, 2 carries and a 1st down. This offensive line to open up this game, just getting a good push on that defensive front, and I kind of expected Dallas to come out and try to pound the ball. They threw it, and on the other end, here comes Kansas City. Yeah, they're not a team that commits to the run very often, but first 2 plays, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Okay, I lied. We don't have box 6. So, row, your options.
Backpedals right out of bounds, a gain of 1. Well, how good is this defense?
1, 3, 4, or 5.
They've been taking the ball away, 3rd most, 17 on the year. They're still a bit banged up front.
Pick a box, bro.
The return
That's going to be our box for the break.
And they're without Randy Gregory, 2 really good defensive ends.
That's all we have left, by the way, guys, for Ultimate. So I'll post more of these $4 breaks. Keeps them cheap. 3. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. I have my shot.
Well, Dallas is playing a shell coverage. So in that win that Kansas City had the other night against the Raiders played a lot of single high. You see the safeties here. And they've been, to start this,
yeah, the boxes have been very, very good.
Pretty much what they have been doing. Just going to try to take
Row pick 3. So all good things go to Row now. He picked the box. And if anyone's looking to get into Pokemon, we gotta break up. There's 4 spots left. It's 2 booster box sets.
And then you've got the reverse with blockers out in front. That's really well.
Gotcha. OLED is the screen. If you have one of the newer iPhones, like the Pros, the screens are OLED.
Darrell Williams checks in for the Chiefs. They fake it to him, throw it to Hill, one-on-one with Brown to the 20. Pretty impressive drive right here to open up this game for Kansas City. Just showing a lot of patience. Patrick Mahomes is mixing in the run. Andy Reid's got Dallas.
If I was somebody in our group, I would pay for a spot for Chase in a Pokemon break. And then Chase hits like the $300 card, and then he's going to be like, huh?
2nd and 2. Quick throw over the middle and off the hands of Hardman, incomplete. That's where Kansas City really gets you, because you're so conscious. New York Giants.
All right, so it is 4:33. So at this point, we can do one of two things. Well, let's do the first thing. Zach, would you like to? Or I could do it. Doesn't really matter.
Now 3rd down and 2.
We need to DM KB Pitt, Razzle. Skur, Big Rig, and Michael 23.
First down by penalty. Sure looks that way.
What's up, Money?
Really good work by Patrick Mahomes, being able to use the cadence to his advantage here at home.
And you talk about a phenom.
It is defensive offsides
I'll
against Dallas. Automatic first down there for Kansas City.
3rd down and 6. McCoy over the middle. And picked up a first.
15. Mahomes takes off. Sets up 1st and goal.
The addition of that corner, Trey Brown, really playing up and stepping up for that defense has helped them out a lot.
McCoy on 1st down. It's complete and taken all the way out to the 46-yard line for another 1st down by James.
Talked about defensive coordinator for the Cowboys is about 25% of the time the plays, Patrick Mahomes is outside the pocket. So obviously you want to try to contain him, but just nobody there with that rush to keep him inside.
All right, I just messaged KB. Who else do I need to message? Razzle.
That's Kelsey in the middle of it. Fakes the hand.
Razzle Dazzle.
And pounds it in for the touchdown.
I need Zeke to have a monster game here. Kelsey's good. That helps Sinbin leave. I really, really wish Ginn would have traded me Jonathan Taylor.
Kansas City opens up the scoring between the Chiefs and the boys. Wildcat faked the handoff to the right.
Once upon a time ago, before he blew up. I knew he was going to blow up again. That's why I wanted him.
7-0 KC.
So now the Cardinals.
Ginn, how much did you pay for him, if you remember, in the auction?
I don't think Christian Kirk got the memo that Eno Benjamin was getting the ball here, runs right into him, bam, and gets tackled by his own man. Friendly.
All right, so we'll give it 10 more minutes, guys, and then I'm going to open up the spots.
Brings up this 3rd and very manageable, to be quite
8 and 2.
Now, Seahawks have been really
Who's on your team? You never post shit, Murph. You appear and then you disappear. You never tell us anything. We know nothing other than you play Call of Duty. And you have a PC now. Well, not for nothing. Colt McCoy's doing pretty good.
Well, so I said extra point away from
in general.
And Harrison Butker comes on, and I mean, we wouldn't show it to you if it was clean through the middle, would we? Wide right. Harrison
Wow, Butker missed
so
it.
6-0 Kansas City.
43. Dude, that's the steal of the year. Hands down. Steal of the year.
Cardinals committed 2 turnovers in the first quarter last week. McCoy has started this game 3 for 3. Again, a bunch formation.
All right, 4:45. I'm opening up teams.
First down. McCoy in trouble. Ball came loose.
The Jets ended up losing. Good. Now, how about Elijah Moore? He actually looks like a real wide receiver.
Get you back for 2nd down there for Colt McCoy and the Cardinals. Joe Burrow and the Bengals.
Come on, Burrow.
3rd and 1 from their own 29. Quick hand
There you go, Chase.
to Jamar Chase.
Ooh,
on a little end around. Raiders had scouted that one out in film study or sniffed it out in the formation. Chase loses 2 or 3 yards. Punt team coming on the field for Cincinnati. And we've reached the end of the first quarter in that game. 3-3 Bengals and Raiders.
That's number 19 now for the Cardinals.
They lost only 3. 2nd down and 17. Another quick release by McCoy. Pass caught and
taken to the 41-yard line by Antoine Wilson.
Not bad, Chase.
That's his 5th catch.
A little on the deeper side, not bad.
Arizona now facing a 3rd down and 10.
For $100.
And I talked about defensive coordinator Vance Joseph for the Cardinals, Ken Norton Jr., defensive coordinator for Seahawks. This is where he's excelled as well. Those 3rd and longs, mixing up the coverage, making it hard for Colt McCoy to read the defense.
10th play of the drive for Arizona. McCoy throws over the middle. It's Moore. And Moore.
Look at Rondale Moore.
And he picks up a 1st down. Terrific second effort.
JJ today had a monster day for the Vikings. That might be another upset for people. People took Green Bay.
Rondale Moore sets up. Nice outlet. This is essentially a check down for Colt McCoy. Nothing up the field. And then look at him like a little cat, man. Just scurrying away. You know, you try to chase a cat. You got to wash the cat, and they realize what's going on. Man, he juked himself out of his shoes. That's how good he was.
His 3rd catch on this drive. 1st and 10 from the Seahawks 30. McCoy hands it off. It's Connor spinning down to the 22-yard line for a gain of 8.
Look at how that hole opens up for Connor. Spins off of that Jordan Brooks missed tackle. Safeties have to come up, and I love James Conner for what he brings to this Cardinals offense. When you see what he did with Pittsburgh, right? He was a ground and pound physical guy. All of a sudden, the Cardinals, you don't think ground and pound. You bring in a tough guy, tough mentality, moves the pile, moves the pocket, and this is what allows the offense to keep these drives extended.
2nd down and 2. Connor up the middle. Picks up another Cardinals 1st down. Well, total touchdowns. That leads the entire league. 2nd most touchdowns through 10 games in franchise history. And once they get it inside the 5, here's nearly automatic.
Yeah, man, that is money right there with James Conner. And you think about
right. feed your ball player. You got 2 very, very, very elite receivers. Feed them.
Kind of forget about him until all of a sudden you need him, and he shows up.
Cardinals have picked up 5 first downs on this drive. This is Benjamin. Benjamin gains a couple down to the Seahawks 16-yard line. Wagner and Mayoa made the stop.
Keeping an eye on the Chiefs and the Cowboys. They lost a yard on 1st down. So here's 2nd and 11, and Dak immediately tackled is Michael Gallup. L'Jarius Sneed stepped up from the corner position and dropped him for a couple more. A loss of 2 more on that play. It'll bring up 3rd and 14 for the Cowboys.
At this 3 spot might be the one he's looking for.
2nd down and 8. As McCoy sets over the middle, and it is dropped by Ertz. You call.
So here's 3rd and 14 for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott, look out from behind.
Oh,
Ball
God.
is loose, and Chris Jones scoops it. Big fella, this way to the end zone. This way, big fella. Either way, it's a turnover for Kansas City.
He was going the wrong way.
With the strip sack.
He was going the wrong way.
Recovery by Chris Jones, and it's immediate near red zone possession for Kansas City. We'll double box them in on the next play.
Third down and 8. McCoy throws, and there is a flag. With Trey Brown defending, A.J. Green, the intended receiver.
No, that was really just a
pass interference.
Defensive pass interference, 1st and goal, Arizona.
Hurts,
Kansas City
Taylor.
picked up a few yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 7 live.
But I like the balance that
Damn, this team's 8-2, Murph. Jesus Christ.
This is a big drive right here for this Dallas defense and not letting Kansas City into the end zone.
How bad is the rest of the damn league if you're 8-2 with that team?
With Van Der Esch.
1st and goal for the Cardinals. This is Connor, and he will not get there. Again, Bobby Wagner. A
pass interference there on Leighton Vander Esch, and at the end of this play, the hand comes in. They're looking for a forcible blow, but you can see there's the contact, an underthrown ball. Leighton Vander Esch never knew the ball had been thrown. I know the crowd wanted to see the penalty, but I like that there was not a penalty on roughing the passer.
Razzle's adulting right now? We adult?
They're down in 7 now. Mahomes
Good.
slings it, and it's dropped by Gordon.
All right, Razzle's sent, so we are a KB pit away.
Talked about getting Zach Ertz involved. He's hiding right there, and then he's going to sneak across for this little shovel pass. Again, the matchup, right? How are you going to guard Zach Ertz when he's hiding behind the line of scrimmage? Sneaks in, everyone's going for James Conner. Great play call by Cliff Kingsbury. Colt McCoy gets the easy shovel pass for the touchdown.
His second touchdown as a Cardinal since the trade from the Eagles. The extra point from
Give him a little bit more time here.
Pass interference call.
It's a really good job by Dallas, and probably had more to do with lack of execution.
KB's probably locked into that
City.
Chiefs game.
Here's Butker off that extra point miss. This just a little farther, and he drills it from 37.
Way inside is like
so field goal Kansas City makes it 9-0. The Zach Ertz touchdown makes it 7-0 Arizona.
That's a good question, Chase. What do you think?
Moved it into field goal range.
Second down and 4. From the 30. Jacobs slips through and gains just a yard on the play. Not a whole lot of push.
And we got a substitution eye at the offensive line. John Simpson, the left guard, is coming off the field holding his left side. Going in was number 60, Jordan Simmons, who they picked up earlier in the season. He had been in Seattle as an undrafted free agent, 20 games played there, 9 starts. They've had
We could blame Geno Smith, but I don't think that's the actual issue.
Of the Bengals, he liked what they did on the last snap. They controlled the line of scrimmage.
Remember, it was supposed to be Richie Incognito. He's not been healthy enough to come back.
Imagine being a Raider fan and you were clicking and rolling, and then stupidity occurs.
Had nothing open.
Multiple times.
It out of bounds. Kareem with the pressure.
And the coverage downfield, excellent by the Bengals. When everything breaks down, okay, so watch everyone back here, but I'm going to have you freeze it downfield at a certain point so you see where the coverage is. Look at this. All right, now freeze it. Where exactly are you going to go with the football? You can't
2020, then 2021 Ultimate, 18 Mega, and the last two 2021 boxes to end it. Okay.
Because the defensive backs understood responsibility.
So metal and certified to end it.
And no one got behind them. Excellent job of finding people and covering them.
47-yard attempt. Carlson. A lot of leg. And a 6-3 lead for the Raiders. 11:06 remaining. We're in the second quarter.
All 3 games in commercial break in the late window. Let's go back to the upset of the day, one of the upsets of the year. The 1-8 Houston Texans, with Tyrod Taylor rushing in a couple of touchdowns, beat
Good things happen when you don't have a punctured lung, huh?
Tennessee Titans, the hottest team in football. Tennessee, who had a 6-game losing streak, loses at home, 22-13, the final score. And Mike Vrabel at a loss for words after the game.
I would say certainly, I mean, we're never going to, talk about a whole lot about the guys that are in there. I mean, for numerous reasons, just for no excuse for injuries, and we try to get everybody ready to go. We knew what the conditions were going to be, and our hope was that we could play well enough to take care of the football. And force them into mistakes that would, lead to turnovers for us. Unfortunately, that clearly did not happen. And so, we have to give them credit for taking care of the football and winning the football game.
Ryan Tannehill with 4 interceptions for Tennessee. And, of course, Derrick Henry has a bad foot injury. Henry not expected back anytime soon, maybe not until the playoffs for Tennessee.
Trailing 7-0 today. This is Alex Collins. Tackled by Chandler Jones. He was ruled down before the ball came loose.
Alex Collins making a move. Chandler Jones definitely down. Knee was down, but he's very mindful. That Cardinals defense, first in the league in forcing fumbles. Chandler Jones, a big part of that.
Hey, go three, go three.
Second down and 6. It's Collins again.
Alex Collins goes close to the first down marker for Seattle. On 2nd and 8, low shotgun snap, but Dak handles it and gets it up to Dalton Schultz, who takes 3 Kansas City Chiefs defenders to bring him down.
Need a big game from Zeke, not a friggin' yard.
Yes, he has, and he had a good year last year when Blake Jarwin was there.
All right, thanks, Carissa. So the Chiefs off to a good start. And now on the sneak, Seahawks able to move the chains.
Seahawks is continuing to run the football, pound the football. I love Pete Carroll's statement about running the football. You have to run it so that they are prepared to defend it, and they have to continue to defend it, which is what opens up the play action where Russell Wilson is at his best.
Wilson has attempted only 1 pass so far today. Hands it off to Collins. Remember last week in his return, 40 pass attempts for Russell Wilson in the 17-0 loss in Green Bay, but so far today, just the 1 attempt, the completion to lock it on the opening drive.
Yeah, it was very uncharacteristic. I'm watching the game and saying, well, that doesn't look like a Seahawks offense. And then interestingly, I asked Vance Joseph, defensive coordinator, he said the same thing. He said, no way am I going to take that.
I think I woke KB up, I'm sorry.
I know what this Seahawks team is. It's run first, then play action. And sure enough, we're seeing it today.
Second down and 7. As Wilson swings it out, it's Gerald Everett, the tight end.
Zach, if you would like to run the random for Ultimate Sport, it looks like everybody has paid. And that way, by the time we get done ripping football, that'll be the cutoff for any trades to be made. So that should, thank you, that should give everybody at least, I would say like maybe a half-hour, hour. I'd say at least minimum 30 minutes, if not more.
For the Cowboys. And we have just come to the end of the first quarter.
All right, so I am about to open up the last 2 teams here so we can get going.
We'll pick up the second quarter action when we can.
As Pollard fakes the toss and will head to the sideline and give a big play to the Cowboys. A direct snap to Tony Pollard. He faked the toss to Prescott coming around and carried it for 31. And this lead block by Ezekiel Elliott on Snead, look at that. I mean, he just completely pounds him. So you've got Pollard in their 2-back set with Ezekiel Elliott lead blocking for him. And that's some of the different looks that we've seen from Kellen Moore, not just this year, but last year as well. He's really been excellent in his creativity and giving various looks to a defense. Season long for Pollard, 31-yard carry.
Come on, I need Zeke to do something. A catch, I'll take it. That's a point.
Driving him out is Willie Gay. Short gain of 2.
Get you back for second down after we give you an update on the Bengals offense. 2nd and 13, empty backfield for Joe Burrow. Wings one in. Tyler Boyd bangs his way for a first down. Nice work there on 2nd and 13. They gain 14 and move the sticks. Joe Burrow, 6 of 9, 35 yards passing so far.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. I am going to open up the last 2 teams. It's the Raiders and the Saints. They are $19 a piece. That's what the auction ended at. I'm going to do it in Discord. So if you would like to claim either the Raiders or the Saints, all right, when I write open for those teams, just put open and then the team, or put claim and the team you want. All right, so I'm going to do that in a second.
Just an accidental twist there as he was going out of bounds, being tackled by the Chiefs defender.
3rd and 10.
False start.
number 71. 5-yard penalty, third down.
That's Lyle Collins there at right tackle, and already we saw Kansas City be able to draw Dallas off on third down, using hard count to their advantage, and then the crowd noise being a factor offensively for this Cowboys team.
For an outdoor stadium, there is nothing like this stadium for a visiting team.
All right, if anybody wants to claim those two teams, that's the only thing we have to do. Otherwise, we'll do a mini for them, I guess. That'll be pretty cheap.
Contact incomplete. Charvarius Ward and Michael Gallup.
You know, they've been doubling C.D. Lamb a fair amount in this game already, but here on the other side in the slot, they had Tyrann Mathieu, who's lined up on C.D. Lamb with no safety help.
How far away are we, Pags? How many more? Because we could run that today too.
In his coverage, I think it was an opportunity. Dak wanted to take the home run, but he could have come to.
We could put a repack in there. That's not a bad idea.
33-yard try by Greg Zuerlein. Missed last week on the COVID list. Extra point distance for number 2. Good hold. Snap was a bit wide, but Brian Anger.
Yeah, those two teams, Dallas and Kansas City, combined for over 800 yards of total offense.
All right, let's try mini.
Expect to see points on the board. As for this game, Seattle still looking
first ever mini in an auction.
Alex Collins, nice little go-ahead run there. 11 yards on that pickup, but a first down on that play for Seattle. This is 2nd and 6 live, and we got a loose ball.
Some issues on the toss. Wilson attempting to toss it back to Collins, and he falls on it all the way back at the 48-yard line.
He assumed it was going to be a handoff. The way, the steps that Collins took, he expected that Russell Wilson was going to do that Peyton Manning-like, long stretch handoff. Instead, he tosses it. Wow, they got really, really lucky on that play.
Loss of 14. This is Travis Homer. Back across midfield.
All right, we have to do a mini.
And now
just seconds ago, Cincinnati 3rd and 7 from midfield. They converted their last.
Come on, Burrow to Chase. Nope.
Play, and guess what? Burrow to Tyler Boyd.
All right, mini to close this thing out. We have to do a mini.
Line to gain, and it's the first down in the field goal range for Burrow and Boyd in this offense. About a 13-yard pickup on that one. Boyd has 3 catches for 38.
The Raiders didn't. The Bengals made them pay. And right now, also in those third down situations, the Raiders have continued to have the advantage. Those ends are working the offensive tackles of the Bengals quite well.
Cincinnati has a little something going here. Jamar Chase. Tremendous speed to the outside. The 2019.
Yep, when did I say? The 23rd?
Chase
or the 24th?
Over there to give Chase on
Jamar.
And they utilized Max Crosby's
the 24th, so yeah, Wednesday.
Eagerness to get upfield.
Yes, sir.
At the defensive end spot, number 98. He crashed inside just a little bit trying to get upfield, and that allowed on the jet sweep.
Well, we're trying to fill this thing out.
To clear him and get to the corner.
Ninth play of the drive.
Good call, Chase. Give me a second here.
Cincinnati inside the Raiders 25.
Stanley Wilson in the game, number 17, excellent blocker.
And Mixon ran into the defender. He had to make a decision. He veered towards the right, and Max Crosby was standing right there.
All right, so here is how it's going to work.
So Crosby got outfoxed a little bit on the jet sweep, but this time uses his hands.
And I'll put this in the description as well.
You notice how he showed his hands and it slid his way through the line of the blocking scheme, gets upfield, and punishes the ball carrier.
On Wednesday night, we're going to do it the night of. Wednesday night. I am going to go live as soon as I get home from work. So it'll probably be like a 9:30 p.m. start Wednesday. 9:30 p.m. start. I would make sure that you're here ready to go if you want to get in on this. I'm going to open up a tab. Zeke got hurt, son of a bitch. I'm going to open up something on Twitch, all right, where you can go in on the bottom where it's like your, what's it called, your demon points there on the bottom left. Where's my mouse? All right, so you'll click on that. There will be a slot to redeem your demon points. I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking 25 to 30,000 demon points. So start checking how many points you have. All right, so you get demon points by watching the stream. All right, you do have to be subbed in order to participate. All right, so I think that's a fair thing. It's a thank you to my subs, right, for graciously subbing every month for the last year. So you have to be subbed. There'll be a little category where it'll say free sub break. You'll claim it. It'll be somewhere between 25 and 30,000 points of demon points. Somebody can gift you a spot as long as you are a sub. Right, I know multiple people have already said, hey, I've got a shit ton of points, like Chase there, devout watcher. But you'll be able to either get a spot from one of them. I think what I'll do is the first 10 spots, when I get on, are going to be strictly reserved for people that have the points. And then after the first 10, we'll open up the next 10 spots, and then the next 10 spots, or something like that. But if you know you don't have enough points, you are a sub right now, you know, you've been watching, you've been hanging out, somebody might graciously, in the air of the holidays, gift you a spot in the break. What's up, Ferrani? What's going on? No way. You're working on Thanksgiving, Diesel?
Interesting to see if he made the catch in a football move and then the ball came loose. Was he tackled in the end zone? They're marking him down on the 1 yard line. Joe Mixon is going.
Yeah, that's right. Skr did win Acuna last year. What's going on, Skr? Skr? I've been drinking. I think the last one we did was when? Like 6 months ago? 7 months ago?
That's going to be interesting because his forearm was down. Not his
and then don't forget, we do have Christmas next month, so we'll do another white elephant.
Is it hand? Hand first, you're good? Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. Because if it had been forearm, he would be dead. He's keeping him up. He's okay there. And he finishes extending. I think that's going to be okay for a touchdown. If it's forearm,
Jesus, you're working on Thanksgiving too?
Finishes it. The hand keeps him elevated.
I thought it was like a national holiday, though. It's not? Are you crazy?
The side judge, and he nailed it, I believe.
That's a rushing touchdown in 4 straight games for Joe Mixon.
And how about the block?
Yeah, March. It wasn't a full year ago. We did one this year. So my goal is to do 2 a year, plus Christmas. So it's three events where you're getting free stuff, as long as you're subbing and watching.
So Cincinnati jumps back into the lead there.
The stores are still open on Thanksgiving? What the crap is that about?
Pitch it out, Tyreek Hill, and can't put hands on me. No one touched me. He's out of bounds.
All right, guys, if you want to claim a mini spot so we can run this football break, it's $21. There's a repack. The Saints and the Raiders, $21. If we don't want to do the repack, I'll take that out, and then it becomes even cheaper. So, your guys' call. If we just want to do Saints and Raiders, it's a $4 mini. The shelves will be... Dude, that sucks, though. That's not right. Damn country and the nonsense capitalism.
Take a TV timeout simultaneously. End of the first quarter there in Kansas City. Washington and Carolina. Cam Newton back in his old home stadium and back in the starting lineup.
That looks good. I like Cam back at home.
Nice game for just having rejoined the franchise that he made history with as a first overall draft pick, an MVP, and a Super Bowl starting quarterback.
Yeah, it's 30, 39, 38.
A bit of a shootout. Terry McLaurin
38 for the two teams remaining. So we can either just do the two teams, so just to round up, because otherwise you're not going to be able to do, actually we could do, no, because it'll be $3.80. It's going to make you round up to $4 anyway. So $4 mini. If anybody wants the teams outright, you can have them.
Getting late in the last minute of the fourth quarter, a sack by the Washington football defensive front, and Washington was
Otherwise, we can do the mini with the repack. I'm down for whatever. Let's just get this filled so we can rip it. Zach has run the randoms for the Ultimate Sport, so I believe he's putting in your card numbers if you are in this.
You look at the early scores, 9 games in that early window, including all those wild upsets and playoff teams dropping games where they were favored coming in. We'll be talking about that, and you'll see a lot of the highlights later tonight on NFL Network on NFL Game Day Highlights. We are back to live football now in Seattle.
Start from the Cardinals 45. Here's Collins. Collins with a big push.
I like Collins.
Gain of 9, just shy of the marker.
Nice second effort by Alex Collins.
Oh, he's taking the Saints. Done. Thank you.
Here's Collins again for a Seattle first down. Couple of punts. Wilson sacked twice on the first possession, and then that toss that went awry, which led to a punt. Second time the Seahawks had the football.
All right, $17 for the mini now. Top spot gets a repack.
45 yards there, 8.5 yards of play.
Actually, that's not right. $19, sorry.
Down at the 14. Up by 6. End zone not there, and just out of the reach of Donovan Wilson.
$19. Top spot gets repack. Let's make the bottom spot.
Tyreek Hill, and you're going to see Jordan Lewis and then Trayvon Diggs.
Number 10 gets the Raiders. How about that?
There with Tyreek Hill, and it opens up all that field, and Jaron Kearse is trying to then cover that, and it's just not possible. Just a blown coverage, and it looked to me like Diggs probably the one who was expected to help get underneath that throw and give Kearse a little help.
Pass caught. Hardman, he is short of the end zone, but first and goal. Let's take another look.
Two of the best here. Seahawks second.
And the Seahawks have found the red zone. We're going back and forth. Chiefs, Seahawks.
Second and goal from the Arizona 9. Wilson to the end zone.
Zach's taking it. Beautiful. We can rip. Thank you, guys.
Made by Metcalf, but unable to come down in bounds.
I mean, just great effort. One-handed. Oh, he's bobbling it. He has one. Yeah, I don't know if he got that second one. Had he had control initially, he would have had both feet down.
Right, finally has possession there.
Yeah, but that's still just a great effort by him. Gets up over the top of Marco Wilson.
Good call by the officials. Third and goal.
Yeah, they're right on it.
Metcalf, bottom of your screen.
All right, we're good to go, guys. Thank you guys for being super patient. Appreciate you filming this thing. I know it took a little bit. I think the next football we'll do is probably going to be a PYT, if I had to guess. I'm down for ideas. I know this month coming up, December, so we still got a little bit of time, but December, we're going to start getting new releases, XR and all that. So just be on the lookout for that.
And a flag in the end zone.
Basketball's got 655 left in the auction, and baseball's got 802. And the MVP Series 2 is at $200 for 25 more spots. All right, so we're gonna go with Chronicles. Then we'll go with our Select. Then we'll go with Ultimate, with 2018, and close out with Certified.
That penalty is the first in that category for number 25.
But everything.
He has another foul, he will be disqualified. Dallas is elected to enforce that penalty on the try.
So that's going to push the try back. 3 possessions, 3 scores for Kansas City, but pointing at Luke Gifford. And in this year where that's a point of emphasis, the taunting, that makes it easy on the official.
It does make it easy.
I would be very surprised if everything stays on track, but we'll see. All right, thank you guys again for being super patient. RT, what's going on? I just ordered Mosaic in Phoenix this week, so I don't know.
That is 48 yards.
Going to be a record.
I mean, it's a big call. You know, they've already missed 1 extra point after having hit 53 straight. And this one,
I'll send regular updates, though, like I've been doing. So if you've been following the Wax channel, I've been sending updates as soon as I get them.
doesn't matter. Butker drills it. And this is a 16-3 game. Kansas City on top, and those guys have their work cut out for little overthrown.
Is Zeke out for the game, or is he just like momentarily hurt like it was last week?
Understanding the situation. Jason Myers, 27-yard attempt is straight through. So the Seahawks on the board. 25-yard connection from Wilson.
All 3 games in a TV timeout.
All right, everyone. Thank you again. Good luck. Here we go. These were the 2 boxes that I added in. Hopefully there's a little something in here. We'll see. So kicking us off is Chase Young. Cup. Antonio Gibson. T. Higgins. And Mr. 5 touchdowns today, Jonathan Taylor.
And no heartbreak today for the Vikings fans. They break Packer hearts today, 34-31.
Aaron, it didn't look like your toe bothered you at all. You had the long run. You were able to move the way you normally do. But, you know, the fact that you're not able to practice, is it a big concern for you? And what is it exactly? Is it like Devontae with the turf toe a couple of years ago?
Yeah, we'll see. There's got to be a catch to it, though, Chase. We'll see what it is. Robbie Anderson, Joshua Kelly,
I'm just gonna
Swifty,
have to get through the bye and hope I can get some
LaVisca, not having as good a year as I thought he would, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire
probably the same schedule
just scored a touchdown.
Was in a lot of pain, went in at halftime early to get it checked out. Yeah, I mean, it's
I feel like
very,
Phoenix
very
was
painful. Got
expensive when I
stepped
just
on
ordered
the
it.
first half, and that kind of activated all the symptoms I was having. So it's gonna be another painful week.
We'll check on Aaron's health as we usually do all throughout the week on NFL Network and NFL.com. All right, we go back to Lumen Field in Seattle.
McCoy making his 3rd start for the injured Kyler Murray.
Tiki. Judy. I don't know where he is right now, but Eason, J.K. Dobbins, and Jalen Hurts
And he has so far.
for the Eagles.
I love the efficiency that he's playing with.
Going to Elijah.
Overdo it or overthink. Gets the ball out quickly, avoids those really negative plays.
2nd straight series, Cardinals start deep in their own territory. And we will head to Los Angeles as Benjamin takes it out to the 13-yard line for a game break. Carissa.
Thanks, Kenny. Chiefs up 9-3. Patrick Mahomes running the option, decides to flip this one to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who scores a TD in his first game back in the lineup since week 5. She's rolling
Malik
this
Taylor,
16-3.
Sean Alexander, Zach Moss, and more Ayuk.
Spent some time in Carissa's hometown this weekend.
It's been lovely. Food is great. Weather not so much, but everything else has been good.
Says the guy who lives in South Florida.
For good reason.
I've got my Christmas rip going too, man. I've got some stuff that I've stocked up on. I'm waiting for a couple of boxes if they aren't delayed, but it should be a good one this year. Yeah, I'm gonna have a ton of Pokemon too. Ton of Pokemon. Bowman's best. I'm telling you guys, best and draft aren't gonna come out till next year. I just have one of those feelings. Jake Fromm, don't know where he is. Jeff Okuda. And for the Broncos, Jerry Jeudy, Prism Black. I ripped my squishy box. I'm saving the other one.
Tackles made by Melvin Ingram, picked up from the Steelers. His third game with Kansas City, no gain.
Well, this defense for Colt McCoy loves to play a nice tight man behind it, and then let Quandre Diggs.
I want to order a case of freaking Evolving Skies. I mean, I still have, I think, almost a full case. We might only have one box missing or two boxes. There's Tua, Allaire, Patty, P. Ryan, and Cam Akers.
Third down and 7, quick throw. Gallup breaks one tackle and has a first down. Good effort by Michael Gallup in a second.
Yeah, I just ordered the Mosaic.
To finally work with him, and you can see the
Just started, Murph. We're a couple packs in.
That football, and I'm telling you, AJ Green, in his heyday, he was awesome. So I love that they're finally getting him back into this game, getting him involved. We'll be back.
And that's what's going to be required.
Sucks. I always rip Bowman's Best for Christmas. That's one of my Christmas gifts.
The officials threw a flag. Here's a call.
No Bowman's Best for Christmas this year. George Kittle, Peyton Manning, and Gandy Golden and Denzel Mims. That was an oof pack.
So far, it's just Dallas being a little disoriented. I mean, it's just these little mistakes when you're in these kinds of games.
They have four products scheduled for release in December. I just don't see how they can handle that. Scary Terry, there's Joe Burrow. Ridley. CeeDee Lamb and Tyler Johnson.
That type of play has been their go-to on third down so far. T. Higgins does the honors that time. Fresh set of downs.
Shamar Chase never going to catch another touchdown now?
Saturday on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Second and 10.
Like, how are you going to switch up the order now when Phoenix is always supposed to come out first? And now Phoenix might come out after. Like, it doesn't make any sense. XR and Certified are supposed to come out within like a week, 2 weeks of each other. Zeke. Oof. Bosa, Zach Moss, and more from.
And make sure that what he sees pre-snap is what he's getting, but Spags is changing that up. So Dak has to adjust on the fly as well.
Still gonna penny sleeve it.
And this one is dropped on the hit. Gallup got it knocked away by Snead. And Troy Legarius
More
Snead is becoming one of the better corners in this
Marquise Brown, J.K. Dobbins, Tua, and Jonathan Taylor. Not a bad name to get right now. Going for Indy. It's going to nappy.
Replaced by Bless Austin following the 31-yard completion from Colt McCoy to A.J. Green. This is Rondale Moore. Moore crosses midfield.
They're far enough that late in the throw.
Why do I feel like I'm going to go 0-2 back this week and last week? It's not good. Fantasy teams taking a crap the last 2 weeks.
In the backfield, it turns into a 1-yard gain, and Elliott's back out there for a 3rd and 9. Well, what gives this Dallas offense?
See him talking right there. Hopefully he's going to be okay, able to walk under his own.
Drew Brees, Van Jefferson, Bridgewater, Chase Claypool, and Jordan Love. Green Bay going to nappy.
Prescott fires, passes, caught, and a nice grab by Schultz. Boy, Dalton Schultz really goes and gets the ball with his hands, and that for 16, but a flag is down the back.
So now with both of them out, I see Cliff Kingsbury really going
CD
after
Lamb.
those guys. I'd be shocked.
Palomalu, more hurts. This one's a little parallel. JJ and Antonio Gibson.
Cardinals. Well, let me say after this third and short. Right. It's James Conner time right here. Cardinals 4 for 5.
Yes, James Conner.
Conner spins, and it
Didn't
looks
get it.
like he is stopped short. Jamal Adams coming in to make the play.
Yeah, they knew it was James Conner time as well. Got nice penetration.
Once again, you see the safeties back here deep. I thought he might come after Prescott, force the ball out, but now they're going 3 across.
How do we feel about the mosaic design this year?
Flag again, and a drop by Cedric Wilson.
The Shaun of the Dead.
Now there's a flag, but if he catches it, he
Ron,
probably picks it up.
Danny Dimes, Chase Young,
Spread the guys out just so
and
when it's
Eason.
over with James Conner and get it up in there for a first down. See what happens.
Fourth down and 1.
They're going for it.
Low snap. The handoff to Conner.
Oh shoot, he gets stuffed.
And it looks like he did pick up the first.
Oh, it's going to be close.
With the forward progress.
Seahawks defense trying to make
Yeah, I
their
feel like
keys.
last year's design was better too.
Referee said,
Okay, as long as it's not just me. Keenan Allen,
Signaling first down.
Chase Young.
Looks
There's a
like they're gonna
Tua.
give the Cardinals the first down. We'll
And
put it in the double
Fromm.
box to confirm it, though. On the right side, the penalty was against the Chiefs. Illegal use of the hands, hands to the face, automatic first down for the Cowboys.
Wilson has made some big-time plays here this year.
Is Zeke back in?
Moments.
Nope.
Here's Pollard. He crosses the 45. He gets 5.
Jim Kelly, Gibson. Speaking of Zeke, Joshua Kelly, and that dude.
Yeah, Cleve Blakeman making the announcement there. Pete Carroll thinks it's worth it because it's a fourth down play and
Ooh, I wonder how much that's going to go for, Chase.
consequential first half challenge here coming up. They'll take a little while to figure it out. Let's go back to Arrowhead.
All right, last pack of Chronicles. Thomas, Mike Evans. There's a CD Lamb parallel. Gibson. And Darrell Williams.
Behind Noah Brown, but instead of a big completion, it's
Back in Vegas, you got a 3rd and 6. Burrow wants to throw for it. Pass rush gets all around him,
Oh my
though, and
God.
now he's running for his life, and he goes down. Little team sack there.
Shit,
And
he's
he
grabbing his
got
knee.
away, and Solomon Thomas, number 92, flexing the biceps, and Joe Burrow limping back to the sideline as the punt team comes on right before the half in Las Vegas.
They are. Prescott throws, he got hit. And
Nice.
the pass broken up. Gallup the target, and Charvarius Ward there for Kansas City. Well, he's trying to get it to the outside. They bring the blitz. If you're able to hang on to this ball, then you've got CD Lamb there on Juan Thornhill. You know, he's got to get it out. So there's not really much of a shot, but a good job.
A lot of the quarterbacks are like, hey, I feel good. I want to get rid of it. After that last play, you know, the trainer's telling him, no, not yet. No, sir.
28 seconds left in the half. Carr in the pocket. Darts one over the middle to Renfro. Trying to rip the ball free was Von Bell. And it's a 4-yard pickup. Clock is winding down. 14 seconds, 13 seconds. Las Vegas do have 2 timeouts remaining. And Carr flips it ahead. Catch made. Jacobs. And he is dropped. And that'll be the final play of this first half. A couple of teams trying to snap 2-game losing streaks. 10-6.
I wish there was better 2021 retail out for football outside of like Donruss.
If you're wondering about that clock management at the end of the half, I can't help you. I don't know what the Raiders were trying to do. Throwing and not using their timeouts, but we digress. It's halftime there. How about the MVP of the day?
We haven't had a retail football break in a while.
To look through a lot of box scores to find the
Absolutely, yeah. I don't feel like paying like exorbitant prices for that product.
Out of Jonathan Taylor in Buffalo today, he ran for 185 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. Through the air, he added 3 receptions, 19 yards, and a receiving touchdown. A Colts record 5 individual scrimmage touchdowns today. One of the best performances in the recent years in the NFL. Alvin Kamara had the 6 touchdown
here we go.
game
Good luck.
last season. But Jonathan Taylor, the leading rusher in the NFL as of today. He took the lead over Derrick
Bananas.
Henry today all by himself. And he's
Chubbies.
the leading touchdown scorer in the
Leo's
NFL
unhappy.
with 15 in 20.
Jerry Rice orange and Troy Aikman. A little blue action.
To Seattle, where the coach's challenge.
Who are you barking at, Leo?
It was a first down for Arizona, so Pete Carroll loses that challenge.
I think for a self-rip, I mean, what are the prices are? Or what are they at now for?
An Arizona first down to the Seattle 33, gain of 12.
This is Connor in the passing game. Underestimate how good
Tyler
he is
Johnson.
in the passing game. Cliff Kingsbury
Jonathan Taylor, Gabriel Davis, and Tom Brady.
That coming from Pittsburgh, or I shouldn't say didn't realize, but when they got in, they said, you know what, let's really start to utilize him in the passing game. He's done very well for him so far.
And now they keep it on the ground with Connor. Found a hole.
Go, Connor, go.
Cuts to the outside. And is taken down at the 26-yard line by Sidney Jones after a gain of 7.
Oof, 25 a blast. That's nuts.
To start the game, we
Ooh, we got something thick.
Big, healthy dose of James Conner. And then from there, you can get to the outside with your wide receivers.
Nice.
Zach Ertz.
Justin Jefferson, blue die cut. That's going to the Vikings.
He's going to get a spell here. You know, Benjamin's
Got the Vikings tall freak.
I love what the Cardinals are doing offensively against
Gabriel Davis, Matthew Stafford, and an A.J. Dillon for the Pack.
And now Arizona calls timeout.
What do I do with my thick?
Tyreek Hill doing what Tyreek Hill does. Just seems at times, Troy, impossible to cover. And that one for 23.
Well, you're so hesitant. Watch right there. You got Anthony Brown who comes up, and you just don't run through the receiver because you're just worried that you're going to miss, and so you break down.
It's a little tighty-whitey for the Pack. A.J. Dillon.
He is so quick and has so much that you don't make the play anyway. It is really difficult to play against a guy like Tyreek Hill and even McCall Hardman.
Edwards-Helaire tries the right side. And he's able to get to the 36 for 5.
And the Cardinals leading the Seahawks 7-3. Second down and 3. 11th play of the drive for Arizona.
Cortland Sutton, Bradley Chubb, Joe Namath, and James Conner, speak of the devil.
At the Seahawks 1-yard line.
And if you remember, Ertz is hiding right there. If you remember when they had Rondale Moore going flare out, and then everyone rushed over there, Jamal Adams made a great play on it. You saw Jordan Brooks, he was hesitating. He thought that, okay, they're going to throw that screen again, that wide-out screen instead.
Damon Arnett, I don't think he's with the team anymore, is he? And Jimmy G. Silver.
When they come back from commercial, we're back for a 3rd and 4 in KC.
Some fresh pass rushers that can play at top speed, but these 3rd downs become huge. Kansas City 1 for 2 on 3rd down. As Mahomes
Jake Fromm, Christian McCaffrey, Rager, and Trevon Diggs. That blaster was not great.
And the Dallas defense makes a stop.
Not great.
They go to 3-man rush. They keep a spy in on Patrick Mahomes to help out. They're locked up across everywhere else. And
Got to be better here, right?
Is there, and he's able to make a play. That's tough duty on Donovan Wilson when you're being asked to run stride for stride. with him. But a great job defensively of getting off the field on third down and giving their offense a chance.
Townsend will punt. Parsons almost got there. And Cedric Wilson backpedaling, brought down immediately.
A.J. Dillon, Ed Reed, Hilaire, and an orange field level die cut of Mr. Chenault for the Jags. It's going to Ferrani. Dude needs to wake up, man.
They were solid favorites in this game, and they proved to be the better team. They ran through them. Devo is just a Swiss Army knife extraordinaire. He's got the speed of a receiver, the strength of a running back, vision like a running back, and an imaginative head coach that can put him in the right positions as well. 79 yards rushing for Samuel, and that touchdown that you saw.
Peyton Manning.
Niners, a 20-point solid win in Jacksonville. San Francisco evens their record to 5.
Silver is Juju.
San Francisco when you're talking about the NFC playoff picture.
Kirk Cousins, Tall Freaks hero.
On the road, I think we've been good going to the East Coast. We knew how much our backs were against the wall before that Rams game, and we also know that that meant nothing if we couldn't win today. So I get how it looks, but I don't think it was very hard to get the guys' attention and ready to play. When we know how that felt when we were losing games, we know how much better it felt versus the Rams, and we didn't want that to end today.
Out of the 2-minute warning timeout now. First and goal, Arizona.
James Conner in, come on.
Happy birthday, old fart, Michael Strahan, big 5-0.
James Conner, come on, come on. Stuff. Zach Moss, Arnett again. Turbocharged Allaire and a Ross.
Michael Strahan and Troy
Black
celebrating
Lock.
Yeah, Troy's so old, I won't even say his name out loud. Say his age out loud.
I don't even want to know what Prism. It hasn't come out for pre-order yet. I don't even want to know what the price is going to be.
Second timeout taken by the Seahawks.
It's going to be stupid, which just means Optic will be stupid, and Select will be unattainable.
So they will get the ball first in the third quarter. Looking to
like, think about last year how much Select was with the class that we had.
Yeah, if anybody's asking why the
J.K. Dobbins, there's Jalen Hurts, Stephon Diggs, and a Patty.
Field goal made, so they don't want the clock to run out on them. Give themselves an opportunity, if they score, get the field goal, to have a chance to go down right before the half.
Outstanding first half for Colt McCoy. Lost the football, then throws. Touchdown. Second of the game for Zach Ertz.
Should have picked them up off the waiver wire. They'll have downtown still. The downtown's it's just the Optic version. There's always a paper and there's always a paper and then the Optic version. McFarland Jr., Drew Lock, and Isaiah Simmons. Yeah, it'll pretty much be the same freaking card. They're just gonna put Optic in the bottom corner somewhere or the top corner.
This is what they brought him here for. Cliff Kingsbury said, we are going all in with this trade. That's what it meant. We brought him in because we are going for it.
Yeah, it's just Panini's greed, and people are going to buy. So, like I said, as long as people are buying at the rate that they're currently buying, Panini will never stop doing what they're doing. They're just going to milk it till the end. Brian Edwards, Ayuk, Cousins, and Gandy Golden.
McCoy likes playing against the Seahawks. Zach Ertz likes playing against the Seahawks.
You know, it's funny, we brought up the game from last season. Colt McCoy started for the
I just think a lot of these quarterbacks that came in outside of maybe Mac Jones needed more time. They needed to study under somebody and then play versus just being thrown in. Even Lawrence, I mean, he has his moments, but next year's draft's going to be terrible. I don't know what they're going to do with prices. If they're pricing this stuff the same way this year for next year's draft class, I'm buying shit. Lawrence Taylor, what do we got?
was that Cedric Wilson that
Lawrence Taylor, silver. That's pretty cool for the Giants.
And so if they're able to make
I
him
need to get
miss,
new top
they've
loaders.
got a little something out in front of them. And I think even CeeDee Lamb was a little surprised that L'Jarius Sneed.
They should drop, right? Logic would tell you.
Fair catch by Hughes. After a 48-yard punt, 3 of the 5 Cowboy possessions that failed.
I don't know if he's a bust. I wouldn't give year one. The bust title. I would say year one he should have been studying under somebody and then getting to play next year or later this year. That goes for everybody except for Mac Jones. Mac Jones seems to just be a systems quarterback, and he fits in very well with Belichick, right? Otherwise they wouldn't have drafted him. Rieger, Darnold, Okuda for the Lions, and Michael Vick, orange die cut. This one is comical.
Grind in practice to have it translate and have it come to life on the field on Sunday.
Man, they didn't even let this man take his pads off.
I mean, he said he spoke to Edrin as well. And it just kind of
Yeah, and they need a real coach. They got to fix the line. There's a lot of holes on that team, so I wouldn't call him a bust right now. I think he's going to be a good buy low candidate in the offseason. Because if he figures it out next year, his prices will go right up. Like for a number 1 pick, he's very affordable right now to buy. What are you going to be chasing next year? Niners again? Drew Lock, Minshew, C.J. Henderson, and James Robinson for the Jags.
We're going to have to be able to put games away in the fourth quarter. We're going to have to put points up, and we're going to have to play great defense.
You mentioned the playoff atmosphere. What is it like from a player standpoint to be out there surrounded by opposing fans and to take them out of the game?
It's nice. You come out, you're getting booed, and you know you just feel it. And only thing you think about is it's just us 11 together on this field. That's all we got. And
Jordan Love, Andy Golden. There's Jonathan Taylor speaking now, and Jake Fromm.
A tighter bond between those 11 on the field, knowing that you guys came in and held strong together.
This is considered one of those few things
in the game won by Jonathan Taylor with the big victory for the Colts. Colts are still lurking there in the AFC playoff picture, and of course Tennessee lost today. That benefits their hopes in the AFC South. Russell Wilson in a 2-minute drill, but he and DK on opposite pages on that one.
With a minute 44 remaining.
A gain of 5.
Well, right now for Dallas, this is not their kind of game. I mean, this is a defense that
Zach, let everyone know cut off time for trades. Let's say 6 o'clock. Matt Ryan, Kyler, Cam Newton, and our silver is Odell.
And he picks up a Seahawks first
It's,
down out to the
no longer on the Browns.
37-yard line.
Yeah, and I like Metcalf really Russell and Metcalf just taking what the defense is giving them. Marco Wilson sitting back, making sure nothing gets over the top. It's a nice, easy completion.
14 yards for number 14.
And Pokemon.
And now Wilson under pressure.
That's what I heard.
Fires downfield. It's caught by Lockett. 36-yard.
I was told somebody was going to gift Chase a spot in the next Pokemon break. Derek Brown.
First, we got to see, did he go out and then come back in? Then it's flag
Minshew.
because Jalen Thompson pushes him down again. Just didn't realize if he was down by contact.
Neville Gallimore. Not who we're looking for the Cowboys.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense. Number 34.
We know how much Chase loves Pokemon.
First down.
So as we said, Kenny, first we got to see, was he out of bounds? Tyler Lockett's down at the bottom of the screen, and as soon as Russell Wilson starts to scramble,
I'm going to show myself out.
And if you zoom in, it looks like that left foot might have been touching
DeMarcus
out of bounds.
Lawrence,
Because of that,
Taylor,
he's not
Willie
able
Gay
to be the
Jr.,
first person to receive the football
and
from
C.D.
there.
Lamb.
Shouldn't have it. And that makes it 2nd and 29.
And that's how we lost Chase.
Pass to Gordon, and he's brought down by Brown immediately at the 20. Let's check in with Carissa Thompson with a game break.
Arizona will be going
$19, that's pretty good. Another thick one.
Lockett, it was at his own sideline.
So we got a layer on top, Tua on the bottom.
Seahawks aren't going to tell them themselves, so let it go. Play
Isaiah Simmons
Very close.
So 36 yards on the pass
and
play,
Cole Kmet for the Bears.
on the penalty.
Not a tighty whitey for once.
Looks like Simmons wants to come on the blitz down at the bottom.
Wilson throws, caught by Metcalf, and then he was spun around.
It's Williams looking for blocks. And knocked down near the 33. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, big penalty on the rookie Trey Smith.
Whatever receiver he is, Robert Alford does a great job.
By the way, in that previous play, since we are under 2 minutes, the Cardinals could not challenge, and they do take a look upstairs. It was so close, so they
continue
went with the call on the field.
Warner was ruled out of bounds.
Zeke has a bum ankle. Is he back? Is he good, though? Is he running? Russell, Rogers, Barry Sanders, and T. Higgins. It's a nice little team color orange back cut.
Wilson on second down, throws, end zone, out of the reach of Gerald Everett.
Wilson wants that one back. He had him. He had him. Everyone was going for DK Metcalf. Inside guy. He's going to go up and then out. And his team, as I continue
AJ Epinesa, Zach Moss,
That was an attempt right there to ignite things.
P. Ryan for the Jets, and our silver is George Kittle. Silvers did not come out to play. What are you guys eating?
Metcalf, top of your screen, split out wide to the left. Wilson backpedaling. Wilson throws.
How far away are you guys from each other?
In the vicinity of Metcalf. And now the 7 to 10 targets.
All right, last pack, everyone. We got our 2 blasters. All right, blasters, 2 hangers. JJ, Arnett, Jalen Hurts, and a silver Judy. 2 silvers in that box. Let's go to KB Pitt.
Freddie Swain for the touchdown.
So here's Myers, 27-yard attempt. Hit from 27 earlier. Myers now 2 for 2.
Look at the
Sure, you guys
possessions
are super
and how
close.
they've ended.
You guys playing any Vanguard tonight, or?
Cowboys had the ball. His 7th fumble of the season, his 4th lost. Prescott keeps, is in trouble. Jones brings him down.
Chicken fried rice with a yum yum. That sounds good. Good yum yum sauce.
Take us to the 2-minute warning.
All right, we have our hangers.
And a loss of 4 on sack number 4 for Big 95. 2 minutes left.
It's hard to find good Chinese food.
They have 1:05 and 6 timeouts remaining.
Looking at the guy, he's played pretty well.
All right, let's head to Los Angeles. Check in with Terry. All right, we'll keep it here in Seattle.
EB's in Iowa gambling. I wasn't expecting that as an answer. Is there like a casino there? Chase, how do I have to get in touch with you, man? And what time are you going on?
So here comes Colt McCoy and the Arizona offense as we'll check in with Kurt Menefee in Los
I
Angeles.
probably won't be on until like 10:30, maybe 11.
Their halftime show, they're ready. We're about ready to hit the half in both the Kansas City and Seattle games. Look at that Kansas City score. You're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys. Much ballyhooed in the last week, and rightly so. Statistically speaking, they have been tremendous on offense, coming in with the number one total offense and number one scoring offense in football. 32 points a game the Cowboys have accounted for, but today
Did we fill a helmet?
in the first half so far against the Chiefs D.
Touchdowns in his first half.
DM.
Down and one. Cardinals have 2 timeouts.
Interesting. All right, guys. Good luck. Hanger 1. James Robinson. There's a Joe Burrow. Michael Pittman Jr. Jerry Rice. DuVernay. Werfs. Eason. All right, we have our die cuts here. So these are the Hanger exclusives. They're pretty cool. Christian McCaffrey. Jedrick Wills. Zeke. McFarland. We have a silver Keyshawn Vaughn. TJ Watt. Davis. Deshaun. Swifty. Zeke. KJ Hamler. And a Chad Johnson. I don't know if I've ever seen Chad Johnson on a card.
Penalty has been declined by Arizona. Arizona plays a first down.
Well, if any team's going to have 12 men on the field, it might as well be the Seahawks.
So you physically have to go there, though? Like, you physically have to go into Iowa to...
It's supposed to be figuratively, not literally, Kenny. They took it literally that time.
I feel like sports betting should just be legal in the whole damn country.
And there is that 12 man, loud and proud.
Along with MJ. Doesn't make any sense.
A play of 10 yards or more down the field, or taking a sack like they got just on that last play. So third down now. Prescott is out of bounds. Fourth down.
Jeez.
And there is Chris Jones and Frank Clark again. As Chris Jones comes flying off
Looks like the
field.
Chiefs learned how to play
Plays
football
on
again,
third and
guys.
fourth down, or second and third, rather. And this time
Maybe
he
it was
goes
all
to
a
the
ruse.
outside, and he's lined
Maybe
up
they did it
against
to get
Connor
everybody's guard
McGovern,
down.
who you said is making his start today for Connor Williams, and he beats him up the field.
Yes,
Last week they
vote
got,
for me.
Drubbed by the Panthers. He said the game started off poorly and we never got back on
Interesting.
track.
All right, here we go. Hanger number 2, Josh Allen, Joshua Kelly, Patrick Queen, Fuller, P. Ryan. Nice. Eagles.
So the clock stops with
Get yourself a
51
nice.
seconds remaining, a 20-yard
You get the
pass play.
Eagles. Elijah, Jalen Hurts with the sky blue. Antonio Gibson, Dak, Montana. There's a silver Minshew. Allaire. Silver Ed Reed. Unbreakable. Snead. Tom Brady. LT. And Tom Brady.
From the Seattle 45.
Multiple Tom Brady's.
Yep, there we go.
Dude, I said it. Colt McCoy's been playing good. For being his age and coming off the bench, when was the last time he actually like started games outside of this year?
To the side of Burrow. Quick hitter, enough for a first down. Tyler Boyd, he's really crafty. And with Boyd working out of the slot, you know you're going to get hit. And he
told us yesterday he's good to go.
He looks it. I mean, he actually has 3 drops.
Also, yeah, I can't be present.
But he's been on fire today.
Second and 10. McCoy over the middle. Catch is made at the 40-yard line, and then Hurts taken down by Wagner.
And this is what I was talking about. Now all of a sudden you're starting to play zone. Your Seahawks defense, because of corners, you want to protect them. And Colt McCoy is really starting to find those holes in the zone and dink and dunk you to death.
Third down at 4. McCoy throws. They pick up the first down. It's Kirk inside the 30 to the 28. And now the Cardinals will call timeout.
Oh my God, really?
From State Farm.
During the timeout, we got a situation in the Cowboys and Kansas City Chiefs game. You've got C.J. Goodwin and Rashad Fenton ripping at each other's face masks and throwing each other to the ground. A little scrum ensues on the sideline of the Dallas Cowboys. One more look at it. This was on a punt play
What am I sticking with?
where Dallas was punting back to Kansas City. Flags fly.
I might need to get sticky notes real quick for this. We're going to go ultimate. Then we'll go 2018 and then... Let me go get sticky notes really quick. I don't know where to put my sticky notes.
Okay, no ejections, just one penalty, and it just goes against Kansas City. I suppose for that right there, which would constitute taunting of a couple of Dallas Cowboys.
McCoy connects with Connor, heading for the sidelines. So the clock stops with 15 seconds remaining. Cardinals leading by 7. And they will get the ball first following halftime as well.
This is a nice 2-for-1. They're already in field goal range. Ken Norton Jr., defensive coordinator for the Seahawks, trying to play this cat and mouse game. And as we said, since week 3, look at those numbers. Yeah, yards per game is not good. Sacks isn't good. But the points per game, which is what counts, that's the most important. They've been really, really good these last 5 weeks.
Beautiful.
Second down and 6.
I'm happy you guys got to do a little draft. I think it was fun. Did we fill a mini helmet? Because I just grabbed one. I'll put it back. All right, good luck on Ultimate Draft. This is the last box of this that I have. This and Metal. I believe these are the last 2 I have. Never again to be in this home.
You could actually take a shot.
They just kind of added the face mask after the fact.
Also, Pop Century will be out next week. It says it's arriving on Saturday, so we'll see.
Mahomes throws incomplete for Kelsey.
There's just too much stuff to buy, Chase. And I did not want to get handcuffed with it, so...
Interestingly, Cliff thought they were out of bounds in the last play.
Final timeout. This is the 30-second timeout.
They've had, and if they're able to come up with a stop here and not surrender any points before the half,
might need more
hats off to them. Mahomes under pressure. Parsons knocked it
Ooh.
out. And the Cowboys have it. How about the rookie Micah Parsons? What a play. As Basham
Micah Parsons, dude's a beast.
This kid is spectacular. Why Dan Quinn wanted him coming off the edge so he can make these kinds of plays when Mahomes tried to escape the pocket. Number 11.
All right, card number 1 is DeMonte Coxey.
Now a timeout taken by the Seahawks.
18-25. Already starting.
A look at Colt McCoy's first.
Where is Coxey going to?
He's been as good as advertised. And what I love, every time his back foot hits and he sets, that ball is coming out. Touchdown to Zach Ertz. Now understanding he's going to now utilize those great offensive weapons against those backups. And Zach Ertz loving it. Colt McCoy, he's loving it too, man. Doing a great job today in this first half.
Third start for the injured Kyler Murray. Matt Prater, 39-yard attempt from the left hash. And Prater, who missed an extra point earlier, missing one.
Everybody know? I'm opening it up.
So it's a 7-point game at the half in Seattle.
Matt Prater, the Cardinals have had a nice first half. Matt Prater has been spraying footballs left and right, and that's why it's still a one-score game.
No team.
13-6 going into the halftime locker room in the Pacific Northwest. All right, third quarter action here, and still 92 seconds left to go in the first half.
Okay, we'll do a random for everybody for this one.
City game, maybe that Cowboys turnover from
No
their
team
defense
Coxey.
can kickstart the offense.
Second card is Carlos Basham Jr. to 99. That should be the Bills, correct?
Kang tackled along the outside by Nate Hobbs, chasing him down, and a loss of 2 on the play.
Boogie, they didn't write Boogie on this one.
Controlled. Cleve Farrell, 99, gets back there, and Nate Hobbs coming from inside out, and Casey Hayward from outside in. Excellent combination to make sure that the runner is not able to get upfield to tackle him.
Third down and 9.
Going to the
Cincinnati.
Bills.
Under 7 minutes to go in the third.
Going to Tall Freak. Rondale Moore to 35. That's going to the Cardinals. That's going to KB Pitt.
Waited a beat, and the Raiders make them pay.
So watch as they come on the rush, but watch Jonathan.
If Thornhill's not able to make that play, there was a bit of a convoy.
I like Rondale Moore.
Prescott sets up fast and throws. Pass caught by Schultz. And we'll see where they mark it. Very close to first down yardage, and let's find out what's coming up at the half.
Coming up on the Verizon halftime, 53-yard attempt. And McPherson does it again.
We'll just find out when it happens. Prescott throws. C.D. Lamb, first down Dallas.
Brady White to 99. Is he also undrafted?
They might use one of their timeouts there, but not in any rush. They're going to keep them in their pocket. They can work the middle of the field.
I forgot what Brady White is. Another random. Wow, fresh pack. Look at that. Wait, what?
Intercepted by Ward.
What? What's going on with it? Okay. I mean, the next one's broken?
What a play by Ward, and that was
No?
absolutely forced
Okay.
by Dak Prescott.
Well, it was forced, and I think not using
That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
You feel that a little bit as a quarterback. You're going to take the shot then, and they do. And it's just
There's like an extra piece of plastic on the front.
Charvarius Ward. Ball's a little bit
So another random.
get it up over the top.
Do that one at
He's
the
in a
end.
great position.
And the last card out of the case is Justin Fields to 99. Not a bad way to end it, guys.
I mean, just a great
That's not a bad way to end.
offensively for Dallas with outstanding field position after the turnover that
Our
Dallas
case.
defense creates.
Justin Fields.
And Kansas City comes right back and matches.
That's going to KB Pitt.
Originally signed by the Cowboys.
He's got the Bears.
50th career game, and that's his third interception, first of the year, and what a play.
We've been on a little Fields tear, huh?
Who came away with a fumble recovery a moment ago as he knocks down Darrell Williams. Verizon halftime is coming up, and it's coming up now.
KB might be sleeping, but congrats, KB.
And their fans fired up.
Keep him up there.
16-3 at the half.
Thank you, Mr. Payton.
And the first half stats brought to you by State Farm as we look at a quarterback.
Games in Kansas City and Seattle have gone to the half. We're in a TV timeout in Las Vegas. Time for the best rookie performance presented by
I'm thinking we go Leaf Metal Draft next.
Elijah Moore. Some of you may have picked him up in fantasy in recent weeks, maybe even as late as this week. Well, the second round
Then we'll go 2018 and close out with certified.
through today, 11 targets. He made 8 catches on those 11 passes thrown his way. 141 yards receiving and a touchdown. Also had 1 rush in the little end around in the running game. Went for 15 yards on that one. And there was the big one there. 62 yards for the touchdown. However, it wasn't enough for the Jets. They fall to the Miami Dolphins. As the Dolphins improved to 4-7, the Jets dropped to 2-8. But Elijah Moore, they may have found something in this young man out of Mississippi. He is our best rookie performance presented by Verizon.
All right, Peyton back for some more duty.
Another touchback to the 25-yard line.
Gonna start with Trey Sermon.
Going on right now in the AFC.
State Pride.
Tennessee, who saw that coming today and the loss.
That's
to
number 250.
Baltimore
Going to
gets it
chase in
done.
the Niners.
New England has emerged. Kansas City, they appear to be at least on their way back. And then all the other teams that currently occupy a wild card and in the hunt, including these two here today.
2 of the wild cards play tonight, Pittsburgh and the Los Angeles Chargers.
There's a hole for Jacobs. And by far his best run of the day. Created some space. He turns it into an 18-yard rip.
Card number 2.
and see what these guys do.
Is Jalen
Space they create for Jacobs. Double team
Twyman?
between
'Never heard of him.
James and Simmons.
1 of 10.
60. Jacobs reads it well.
It's a cool looking card.
You saw at the end of that explosive play?
Like Roro. He's got a tenacious D.
Something he's been known for and hasn't accumulated much of this season.
Where's Mr. Jalen Twyman going?
First down. Jacobs remains in there. Carr to throw it. Dump off. Jacobs gets to the
Vikings.
outside where his agility. He got around Jermaine Pratt. Sam Hubbard was there to help. 2-yard pickup through the air.
Vikings for Mr. Toffrey.
He and Zach Taylor, the head coach, you know they talked about their defense during this time frame? Explosives, guys. If we tamp down the explosive plays given up,
Zaven Collins.
that's where we will get back, get our edge back, get our mojo
It's a
back.
40.
So far in this
Where's
game,
Zaven Collins going?
minimum. Having given up a big play through the air, that Jacobs run was
Some of these guys I just don't think I'm ever going to learn.
You haven't seen much of that from the Raiders so far. Can the Bengals continue in that vein?
Carr sends Renfro in motion. Second down and 8. Another running play. And this time Cincinnati forces a
Cardinals?
loss. Sam Hubbard overwhelms Josh Jacobs.
So check out this play right here. All right, Hubbard, the right
Zaven
tackle,
Collins was a
Brandon
first-round
Parker
pick?
trying to block him, block to air,
Yet
and
I
then
don't know.
hit the ground. And Sam Hubbard took full advantage of it.
Is he doing anything this
I
year?
mentioned in the first half, former lacrosse player in high school, decided to be a football player. He's taking his talents to the gridiron and applying them quite well.
It'd be nice if I could pick it up. Larry Roundtree III. That one I know. That one's going to the Chargers. That's out of 60. Chargers going to real good Murph.
Fourth down for Las
Starts
Vegas.
over Rondale.
And Jonah Monroe, the side judge, is on it the entire way. See their hand fighting each other inside. And Awuzie has the excellent position to run him over the sideline. No place for him to come back and get the football.
I like Rondale better.
Really good coverage. Excellent body positioning by Awuzie.
And he's had a really good season as well for Cincinnati.
Yeah, I think he's kind of expanded.
All right, last card out of the case, out of the box, is going to be Jamar Chase. We wrote number 1. That is to 50 for the Bengals. KB Pitt.
And he took a major pop.
Oh, he's a linebacker?
In fact, he went airborne for a moment. 48-yard
That's
kick,
why.
15-yard return.
I don't care about the defense.
Moreau.
They'll go to commercial. We'll go back to the early window where we had Tyler Huntley with a surprise Sunday start. Lamar Jackson out with an illness, a non-COVID
There you go.
illness.
Jamar Chase, Justin Fields for Mr. KB Pitt.
In a game when both teams really struggled on offense, he hit Sammy Watkins down inside the 5-yard line. That sets up Devontae Freeman for the game-winning touchdown.
All right, I've been saving this box. Time to crack it open, guys. Good luck. Let's see if we can pull out some magic in here.
Would have been a game-tying kick, and the Ravens, the only first-place team to win a game so far here in Week 11. All the other first-place teams.
This giant box for this. I hate that.
The Ravens find a way even without their star quarterback Lamar Jackson. As for today's fill-in, Tyler Huntley had a couple things to say. The young
All right, good luck, everyone. Zach, I might have missed this. Did we fill a mini helmet?
Your first start in the National Football League. You saved the best for last. 2 scores.
Okay, Charles Clay.
Credit to the defense. They did a great
Jalen
job stopping
Ramsey.
a good Bears team.
Oof.
Just over and
Darius
over,
Geis.
give us a position to go down and win the game.
Yikes.
So,
A couple years ago, this would have been great. Not so much now. James Washington.
Tell us about that bandage under your right eye. When did that happen?
Shoot, I think that happened like first drive.
Okay.
My helmet.
So I'll put the mini helmet back then.
Something happened. I just came to the sideline. They out there putting bandages.
Are we super far away on a mini helmet?
Was that a welcome to the NFL moment?
Yeah. I guess you could call it that.
We'll do. I guess we'll do jersey next, and then we'll do
This morning when I was walking to the
ultimate
bus,
last.
LJ texted me. He said, "Go do your thing, man." And I said, "All right, I got you, family."
Andrew Luck,
Mark Andrews just called you a beast
Michael
to me.
Thomas, Jordan Thomas,
Overall performance, time of
Justin Watson, the forgotten Watson. I don't know if Justin Watson is.
But it's the first start. It's the everybody getting used to each other, and it's just all that.
Who's your first phone call gonna be?
Oh, my mama and my daddy. You know it.
What are you gonna tell them?
I just tell them thank you for getting me here.
All right, man. Thanks so much.
Y'all have a great one.
Thanks, Tyler.
Got something thick.
Smiles for the Ravens quarterback. As for Chicago's
Jordan
quarterback
Lasley.
in that game, Justin Fields was knocked out of the game with rib injuries or a rib injury. After the game, Matt Nagy
Jalen Samuels for the Steelers.
to know if they were broken or what the extent of the damage was. Stay with
And
NFL
rookie
Network
phenom, there he is, Mike White.
for more updates on Justin Fields. And by the way, thank you, Stacey Dales, for that interview with the victorious
Mike White.
quarterback.
Zach.
Live action here in Vegas.
Didn't you freaking...
Mixon plowing.
I swear you said Mike White this morning.
Is trying to help out, but he feels the brunt of it.
He didn't just, I mean, he didn't just run into him. He forearmed him.
I swear you said it.
That the ball is in. So that's how
He's like, watch, we're going to pull a Mike White out of the 2018.
From Joe Mixon. How about the right side of the Bengals line there? Hopkins, 66 at center. Adeniji, 77 at guard. Reef, 71 at tackle. Clearing the way.
Longest play today, 18 yards for Cincinnati. Mixon again. The head coach of the Bengals, Zach Taylor, was a quarterback. Played QB.
All right, David Johnson, Tyreek Hill, Avonte Maddox,
and that relationship,
Luke
when
Falk.
your head coach is a former QB and you're Joe Burrow, you can have a different level of conversation.
Yeah, a couple weeks late.
Absolutely. What was it Joe Burrow said to us?
A couple weeks late. That one is going to the Cowboys. It's going to S-Wall.
Feeling, and it leads to quicker solutions between the two of us.
Second down and 5 now for Cincinnati. P. Ryan in the backfield. Stumbles. And tackled at a 45 as we send it down.
Flacco. Deshaun Hamilton. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Cortland Sutton. Not terrible. It's going to the Broncos. Take Cortland Sutton. It's going to KB.
That type of trust and relationship has this thing going in the right direction, fellas.
Yeah, Evan, and don't forget this, too. Zach Taylor's not just a guy who played quarterback. He's a Big 12 Player of the Year his last year at Nebraska. He played at a high level.
Crucial 3rd and 3.
Legend Series Bo Jackson.
Connection made.
Deontay Burnett.
Into Raiders territory. Burrow.
And Tremaine Edmonds.
Big time throws, and that one just needed to be on the money on 3rd down. He gets it to his tight end.
When you see him back there in that empty set, and he's back in gun,
Not the right
it's
bill.
really easy to picture him in the not too distant future orchestrating like we saw Manning orchestrate back in the day, like Brady can orchestrate that. He has all the tools, all the gifts for it. It will come in due time.
Deshaun Hamilton hollow. Naheem Hines.
And then trips down.
And Hayden
Drew
Hurst.
Sample with a block out front. 6-yard gain for Mixon as time continues to count down in the 3rd.
Watch these receivers block inside.
As we watch this Bengals drive, let you know that the Cardinals and the Seahawks have kicked off into the second half. Seattle kicked it out of bounds. So the first snap of the 3rd quarter will start from the 40-yard line.
Cardinals start from their 40. Colt McCoy, 19 of 23 in the first half. He throws, and it is caught for a first down.
Bodies on the left. Burrow faked the handoff.
Ooh, he got out of that. Ooh.
And a hit from behind.
He takes a beating.
37-yard line.
Carlos Hyde. Trey Quinn. And Deion Kane.
No hesitation on that throw. That's exactly what you need to get him involved. Get this offense, continue to keep going.
2 more packs. Let's hope we can pull some magic out.
39 on the slant. caught at the 33-yard line.
You see that Arizona has a drive going immediately here. We're going to stay here with the Cardinals on offense.
Dante Burnett.
The Bengals-Raiders game had a quick third quarter. They've just gone
Mason Rudolph.
We'll get you back for the start of the fourth quarter with the Bengals in field goal range in about 2 minutes.
To have a spark, he said it's simple.
S-Wall.
Third downs, Kenny.
Just 1 for 5 are the
Every Raven but the one we need. Let's go. That's going to get special treatment in just a second. It's like every Raven but the one we need. Next pack. Boom. That happens far too often, and I like it. I'm going to take care of him in a second. Let's get the last pack. What'd the Ravens end up going for? $55? That was a steal, man. I can't believe nobody did more for the Ravens. That's a steal. Jordan Akins, Devontae Adams, and our last rated rookie, or just rookie, is Jordan Thomas. So we did not get Josh Allen, but we did pull out a Lamar. Crispy Lamar.
Get their mitts on that football, and that's a nice after facing adversity, right? They had a big play, AJ Green. Nice job stepping up, finding a way to stop this Cardinals offense.
So here's Prater, who's already missed an extra point and a field goal attempt. This from 53 yards out from the right hash. Prater from 53. It is straight through. So the Cardinals extend their lead to 10. 3 points on the opening drive of the second half for Arizona.
How'd that take shape here in the second 30, guys?
S-Wall, congrats, man.
Oh, my stickers good. Mahomes out of the shotgun, throws it away. Let's go down to Aaron Andrews.
Joe, I walked into halftime with Mike McCarthy, and I asked him about the first thing he would address with his team, and he said, really, the entire operation. For his offense, he did say the noise seemed to be an issue. Then he mentioned the wind. And then he said we simply just couldn't get anything going. He was happy with the fact that Micah Parsons was able to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes, but he said we couldn't do anything with it.
Hi, Leo.
This is a shot going into halftime of CD Lamb. Obviously needing some help. We have not seen him back out here. I'll let you know when I get an update from Dallas.
All right, Aaron, thank you. Meanwhile, Mike McCarthy is working over the officials, asking for an intentional grounding call against Mahomes on that throw out of bounds.
That's all they're doing, 120 raw? That might be one to get graded, though.
They said was in the area. Here's a pass underneath, and it's caught by the tight end Noah Gray, the rookie from Duke, his 4th catch of the year.
All right, guys, last box of the break. We're going to do the 2 randoms for those guys.
There by Patrick Mahomes and just buying a little bit of time. A lot of quarterbacks that
We have our certified. It's been a pretty good break.
Probably ended up just throwing that away, but he hangs in there and he's able to find the completion to bring up a 3rd and short.
Got 2 autos, 2 mem, plus parallels. The case of this is running out too. I think we only got like 3 or 4 boxes left.
3rd and 15 on the right, 3rd and short on the left. Both quarterbacks are up towards the line. Mahomes will take it himself, and he has the wheels to do it, but needed to extend for it. I think they're going to mark him on the line. Looks like he did pick up the first down. Joe Burrow will swing it out wide.
Good luck, everyone.
In front, and they're going to be tackled well
Multi-sport jersey next, and then multi-sport leaf right after. And then we will probably call it a night.
Yeah, I think it was. Yep. I mean,
Might be our first auto. Or backwards card. Stephon Diggs. JJ. Carson Wentz. Julio. And it is indeed an auto 1 of 10, Sam Hubbard. That one is going to the Bengals spot. And KB Pitt staying hot.
he's got another. 16 to 6.
First down.
Game clock to 13:45, please. 13:45. Thank you.
Let's go back to the no call on intentional grounding, which is a big no call on the first play of this drive.
Yeah, he's definitely within the pocket, and
Seal of approval,
I
D-Hop.
don't blame Mike McCarthy for being upset.
Gronk. Waller. James Robinson. Is this our second auto? This is just a backwards card. Backwards card to $3.99. Kyle Pitts for Ferrani, Atlanta.
Well, they got Tyreek Hill on the outside. His speed is what opens this up for Travis Kelce.
Hate when they do
You see
that.
what Tyreek Hill does to Trayvon Diggs and turns him around to where his eyes then are not at what's coming underneath of him, and he's not able to come off and then make a play on Kelce. And that's what happens.
Single Terry. Scary Terry. Kyler.
Tyreek Hill and Kelce coming underneath, it doesn't get much better.
And D-Hop to $1.99. It's got a nasty print roller line coming right down the middle. And seal of approval to $2.49 for the Panthers. C-Mac.
And it's 2nd and 10.
Officials looking to confirm an eligible receiver.
I don't think the Nets can win without Kyrie.
1st and 10. Watch this catch and run.
Also, welcome, Gyro.
Makes the catch. Looks like he's going to get tackled. Nope. Not tackled there. Not tackled there, and then whack. It was a tackle, but not until he got the first down. Seattle trying to put together a drive here, down by 10 in the 3rd quarter.
And then you've got a banged-up Ezekiel Elliott trying to run the football, who's been ineffective.
Russell Wilson,
High snap.
Odell, Kelsey, Keenan Allen, and this is either our patch or our RPA.
To the 40-yard line, Jordan Hicks, the tackle.
It's Trey Sermon. It's a $1.99.
This, as we said, is the first game of 3
Sorry, Chase.
days, so
Let you down on the wrong tray, man. But still a very nice 2-color RPA. So congrats on that.
Is out for the rest of the game after banging his head on the grass in the end zone.
Well, there's a lot of discussion each week as to what team do you like to go all the way to the Super Bowl, and there's just still so much football left to be played, and a lot happens, as we know, from one week to the next with injuries and a whole number of other issues.
Here's pressure on Mahomes. Steps up, fires. Pass caught by Kelce. Diggs on the stop. 3rd down coming up. 14 yards to Travis Kelce.
Well, Patrick Mahomes, he's certainly feeling the pressure.
CeeDee Lamb.
Right edge, but he's able to step up.
Barkley and Lockett. Gaskin. This should be our patch. It is Dez Fitzpatrick. He caught his first touchdown today, didn't he? That's to 99. Nice looking 2-color patch there. We were close, Chase. We were close. I guarantee there's still a banger left in that case, though, than what's left. Gotta be.
Intercepted. Jaron Kearse. Down to the 36. And now 2 takeaways by each team after a 34-yard return. The Cowboys.
Orange is Odell to 149, and then a Justin Fields 2021.
That's his 7th, and it results in an interception, which should have been a first down. And Kearse right there to make a play on it. What a momentum swing for the Dallas defense. It's what they needed to have. You're going to see him on the slant route. He wins inside, and the ball is just on the back shoulder.
Last couple packs here.
Kelce makes that play all day long. And what an opportunity.
Streamer Fun Tom DS. Thanks for the follow. D-Hop.
Starting at the 36 with Elliott.
There's Brady, Garrett.
A carry of 3 yards with Jaron Reed.
So Zeke Elliott left the game earlier.
And Jalen Darden to 249.
CeeDee Lamb will not return. This play here, falling backwards on the interception, bangs his helmet against the turf there at
Damn.
Arrowhead, and we believe that was the play that caused what they are suspecting might be a concussion. He's in protocol now, and CeeDee Lamb is out for the game. Hunter Renfrow, I believe, has the ball. That's not Hunter Renfrow. It's Foster Moreau with the touchdown catch for the Las Vegas Raiders, who needed exactly that as they were down by 10 here in the fourth quarter. Foster Moreau.
Speaking of, 1 of 10, Zeke. Stars for the Cowboys. Going to S-Wall.
Wilson walk out there to go one-on-one with Foster Moreau. He knew that his guy was niftier on his feet than the linebacker would be.
In my mind, I'm thinking about Zeke right now. I need him to do good, and he's hurt.
And he doesn't have those skills requisite to make that type of a play. And Moreau goes over the top of him and completes the touchdown catch.
Seal of approval, C-Mac.
Now we've got ourselves a game. 11:42 remaining.
To get you to this Raiders drive, but
How about a Brady to 299?
Look where they started on the 50-yard line, and with a 1st and 10, Derek Carr.
Got a little bit of a print line right there. That one's going to T. Fago. Brady to 299.
And then you saw the play that we cut to with Foster Moreau scoring the touchdown.
And our last pack of the break, we've got our 2 randoms to do.
155 yards and that touchdown.
Pass is caught on a nice grab this time by Cedric Wilson.
Those are some of the plays that Cedric Wilson has made. Now,
Did we get an extra fatty?
Because this ball is not
Irv Smith Jr.
But Wilson goes down and
That one
makes a play
is
for his
to
quarterback.
99.
That's what you need to have.
We got an extra little fat boy in
By
here.
Cedric Wilson. He's got sure hands. He can make the tough catch. But it shouldn't have been that
3
tough.
mems, 2 autos.
16-yard completion.
Or was that our second mem? That might have been our second mem. All right.
Bothered by a bad shoulder. Here's Elliott. Bounces it out to the right side.
All right, let's do the random for these guys. We'll go first and last place. First place gets Brady White. Last place gets Coxie. First and last.
Last week, Carolina came in and did to us what we've done to teams. He said they had a greater sense of urgency.
All right, we missed one play here with the Cowboys when we cut you back to the Seattle game quickly, and it was an incomplete pass. Here's 3rd and 5.
Sorry.
Prescott end zone, a lot of contact. Gallup was the target, no flag.
Oh, I hope you get it back.
Let's take a look at this contact.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joe. It sure looked like
All right,
there
we're
was
not rolling
enough
a
at the
3.
top
We're going
of
to
it,
redo
and there definitely was.
6 times.
The official's right there looking at it, and he didn't think so, but you know, McCarthy, that's a couple calls
6 times,
now.
top and bottom.
And DeAndre Hopkins as well.
Good luck.
Missing their 2 studs, still playing very good football. That's really a testament to the coaching staff.
Empty backfield, 3rd down and 3. Pass is picked off. It was intended for A.J.
6 times.
Sidney Jones.
Rick
On the sideline.
and S-Wall. Rick gets the Brady White.
Jones makes a huge play.
S-Wall gets the Coxie.
Big return, setting up the Seahawks offense inside the 5.
Just a tremendous effort by Sidney Jones down at the bottom of your screen. Watch how he just sits. That's what you call squatting.
Weekend Warrior.
Right, he bailed out.
I am sad to report no.
He can get it in there, and as soon as he let the ball go,
Not even one.
Sidney Jones comes in for that great play. And nice concentration.
We're going to do the hit recap right now.
Bounds. Either way, this is exactly what the Seattle offense needed.
All right, so from
5th career pick. And they have spotted the ball back at the 11 as Jones did step out of bounds.
So we had the Irv Smith Jr. to 99, the Brady to 299, Zeke 1 of 10, Darden to 249, Odell to 149, Justin Fields graffiti.
2 trips, 2 touchdowns.
Des Fitzpatrick to 99, little patch. D-Hop to 199, McCaffrey to 249, Kyle Pitts to 399, Roundtree. That one was numbered to
Well, you got a timeout in the
50,
game. I'm
I
not
think.
sure which side is looking at the timeout. Maybe they're reviewing if he went out of bounds.
60.
Meanwhile, the Greg Zerline 30-yard
The Zaven Collins, the Twyman, the Rondale Moore to 35, Boogie Basham to 99.
in Seattle. But the Seahawks and Cardinals game,
We had a Trey Sermon RPA to 199, two color.
that was 16-6.
Portland Sutton rated rookie. Sam Hubbard to 10.
This update brought to you by
Jamar Chase, cracked ice.
the number 16.
The Mike White blue patch. More Trey Sermon, State Pride. Leave these guys for the back end here. We had a little T. Higgins die cut, team colors. James Robinson, the Jalen Hurts sky blue, the silver select, Judy. A couple of patches, Cole Kmet, AJ Dillon, the Chenault field level die cut, a blue JJ, the Justin Fields to 99, and the Lamar Jackson rated rookie. Yeah, the die cuts are really nice. Congrats, everyone. Appreciate you guys jumping in.
Where Chase has to beat one defender. Now here comes Merrick to help play.
These guys situated. We're going to do the multi-sport jersey next.
For the defense.
Shotgun. Burrow delivers. First down. Good catch. Mike Thomas for 12 yards. Just his 5th catch of the season.
The toughness of this wide receiver core of the Bengals cannot be underestimated. You know, Kansas City, phenomenal, tremendous flash and dash of what they do. And it's not to say that they're not tough. But this Bengals team, the premium on running the football and what they ask from these receivers, as well as catches like that from Mike Thomas, running those
Appreciate it,
inside
Eswell.
routes, knowing you're going to get the hit.
All right, let's get the multi-sport jersey up. Appreciate everybody.
Handoff. Not much there. Limited to a yard.
So the Cowboys hit the field goal, then they kick back off. Remember we showed you Byron Pringle on the kickoff return earlier in the game? Well, when it comes to Pringles, no one can watch just one. Here's another. Byron brings it out of the end zone, up over the 30, back over the 36. He had a couple of nice kick returns. That's a 39-yarder there. He also has one catch for 37 yards. A little bit of pressure now applied on Kansas City to score some more points. We'll see if they can.
If anybody wants to run a mini helmet, I think Zach said there's 3 divisions left. You can run a quick mini helmet.
Mixon inside the 20. Drew Sample and Jonah
Mini
Williams
helmet.
with key blocks to help spring Mixon for 19.
AFC South, NFC West, NFC South is left. If anybody wants to rip that, you can run the mini helmet.
But know what else helped? Was Max Crosby crashed inside from his defensive end position and left the hole open.
Burrow, tuck and run.
All right, good luck, everybody, on the jersey. Appreciate everybody doing that draft. I know I got a little crazy, but here we go. Good luck. Last jersey of the case.
Parsons is putting some tape down on video that they might use as his highlight reel when it's time to name the Defensive Rookie of the Year. His 2nd sack, that one for Micah Parsons, drops Patrick Mahomes for a 7-yard loss.
He's trying to make a big play for his team to knock the ball free. And Joe Burrow didn't seem to appreciate it at all.
If you're the Raiders, you cannot give up a touchdown. Cincinnati leading this one 16-13, already in field goal range, and a timeout taken.
Good luck. Here we go.
Coming up.
No peeking. Ready, 1, 2, and...
Show. JB, Phil, Nate, Boomer, Coach Cower.
Looks like a baseball jersey.
Scores and highlights all coming up on the State Farm postgame show.
21.
Max Crosby plays so hard, but he crashed so hard inside on that last run by Mixon that it really helped open up that scheme very well for Cincinnati.
How about rookie Joey Bart?
Hey, remember when we had the interception Seattle picked off Colt McCoy, took it back inside the 10-yard line.
Going to Pags.
Jones, and he's kind of looking around like, what are they gonna do to me right here?
Joey Bart going to Pags.
They said it was not an interception. Upon further review, that was enough of the football hitting the ground that they
That's
said
our last jersey of the case.
so not only
Congrats to Pags
but he doesn't
on a
even
jersey
credit for
roll.
the interception. Arizona would punt a couple of plays later. Seattle has the football, but it's still in their own territory. All right, there is an official review there in the Raiders and
All right,
Bengals
officially
game. They're gonna
picked
take a
by
commercial
Roro.
timeout, and the Cowboys
Box number
and Chiefs
3.
game is in a TV timeout. So back to Seattle.
Still gets his hands on the football. That's how athletic DK Metcalf is. Nice job being in tune defensively and understanding at some point he's going to take shots. They have to be ready to make those plays.
Second and 10. Catch is made by tight end Colby Parkinson. That's his second reception of the season. Gain of 6. Third down and 4.
And it looks like that's
All right,
what Russell wants
are we good to
do.
roll here?
That's a way to adjust to
You want to let everybody know that we're ripping this thing?
Everett has been getting some catches. Now you bring in Will Dissly to get some catches as well. Then get you into a third and man's roll right here and get after him with Lockett and Metcalf.
Again, if anybody wants to rip the helmet, there's 3 divisions. Otherwise, this is going to be it for tonight, guys.
Third down and 4. Wilson's pass is incomplete. So now the Seahawks
All right.
will punt it away.
Best of luck. Roro box 3.
12th man is booing with frustration. Just wasn't a good ball to Penny Hart. Low and away. Usually Russell makes those throws. And again, man, it's just time. Got to give him time. He'll get back into rhythm. He'll be that all-pro, Pro Bowl quarterback we're used to seeing.
I am not peeking. I'm just going to go with it. I just want to know if the top one's... Actually, then I got to peek. Okay. We're just going to go with it. If the top one's the auto, the top one's the auto. Good luck, everyone. Card number 1 is indeed the auto. It is 3 of 5, Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers. 3 of 5.
Here's Wilson out on the edge.
That is US 217.
He makes the stop. Well, you'd like to think, Joe, that the Cowboys, with that offensive front and Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, that they'd be able to start imposing their will a little bit, start pounding the ball. And
that one is going to KB Pitt.
open up this drive with a throw, but I would think that if they're going to really...
So here we go. Back
Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals trying to put heavy pressure on the Raiders midway through the 4th quarter. A touchdown would do just that. Cowboys need a
Congratulations.
field goal to get this thing back tied up. Zeke with a short gain of 2 or 3 yards. We go full to Vegas.
Who's in, who's out? He was hustling to
Let's
try
put
and
these in
get
here
there.
right away.
The snap was done in time. Cincinnati wins the challenge.
And they get their timeout back. So it sets up 1st and 5.
You take the shot with Jamar Chase one-on-one at the top of the screen.
Running play. Squeezing.
The big back Elliott. 3rd down and 2. Here he is out of the backfield, and a strong tackle by Willie Gay.
All right, card number 2. Good luck, everyone.
Down and bring the punt team on for Dallas. What a good piece of
Isaiah Prince again.
Sports Almanac, 2 of 25. Tom Brady, Pedro Martinez, Rasheed Wallace, and Roger Federer. That is the most bizarre combination I've ever seen. 2004. I'm assuming they all won that year. Just a very bizarre combination. That's USA 16.
It'll be 3rd and short. Hit down low by Jonathan Abram. And we're going to hit the 7-minute mark of this 4th quarter.
But if you're Cincinnati,
USA 16. That is going to Bruta.
I do believe you can get this amount of yardage. Wouldn't be surprised if Zach Taylor's thinking to himself, this is 4 down.
Bruta is on a little roll.
As long as we don't lose big yardage on this carry.
That's the year the Pistons won.
He's thinking to himself, can
I figured
we get
as much.
Touchdown to really put the Raiders in a bind. He's not thinking field goal here, I don't believe.
They bring in P. Ryan.
Chauncey, yeah, I could have seen Chauncey as.
And he's got enough. 240 pounds.
They brought in some extra beef again in Isaiah Prince, the backup offensive line, number 75.
I mean, the key thing, though, is that Tom Brady's name's on there.
This time he does a nice job driving.
That's
Carl Nassib, number 94,
the key.
off the line of scrimmage, but
All right, last card of the box. Good luck, everyone. We'll post another one. We have $4 options. You never know. Last card is another auto. We got 2 autos. Ted Simmons, 9 of 25. 2 auto box. That is card number USTS1.
A lot of Raiders jerseys in the area, so was Tyler Boyd.
1.
For Cincinnati.
That's going again.
You know who else was in the sight line?
92-yard drive.
Guinea, congrats, man.
+yard drive. This is familiar territory for the Cardinals.
I don't know much about tennis. Is Federer that good? I don't know if Gin's still here. Gin's 2 for 2 on these. Brutzog, Gin, KB Pitt, all previous winner.
5:46 to go. Running play, a blast for Joe Mixon. They pick up 3.
So Ted Simmons, 9 of 25. Sports Almanac, 2 of 25. And the Ultimate Sports Signatures, 3 of 5. Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers. Congrats, everyone. Roro, you feel better?
Overwhelming time of possession in favor of Cincinnati. Burrow.
Yes, Jamar Chase. Let's go. All right, so recap. 6:55 left in the basketball mixer. 2 hobby boxes. The baseball mixer has 802 left in the reserve. MVP Series 2's got 25 spots left. I know they're expensive. Mini Helmet has 2 more spots left. NFC South just won. So if we want to run that really quick, AFC South, NFC West is all that's left. And then the draft for the Mini Helmet has several spots. We might not do this one again. Maybe too much.
12 plays, 62 yards.
Fair enough, Rogo.
Push that extra point.
We have the 2 Optic Draft Your Divisions. There's 4 spots left. That's 2 boxes. $55 for a division.
We've had 17 missed
Roro's going NFC West. We need one more person to close us out. AFC South.
15 in the early window, and then now 4 here in the late window.
Zach, if you could ping Real Good Murph. I don't know if he's here.
10-point isn't a massive difference, but if the Raiders get a score and get it back to a 1-possession game, it could
Our
come
3-box mixer has 7 spots left. $44. I'm going to call these the Hank Aaron specials. $44. There's 3 boxes. Stadium Club Chrome, Gold Label, Leaf Valiant. And that's all that we have open. If you're going to jump into the free sub break, make sure you're here Wednesday night. Zach is signing off. Thank you, Zach.
Kelsey can't link up like they traditionally have. Kelsey 22 yards over the middle. Mahomes just shy of 200 yards passing. And Kelsey with his 3rd grab, 60 yards, and that rushing touchdown for the Chiefs.
Philanthropic, big heart, does a lot in this community. Great guy. Under 5
All right, let's see if we can fill this one really, really quick.
Number 3, big pressure on Mahomes, who throws it away. Tristan Hill, his 2nd game back from a torn ACL, had pressure. This Thanksgiving, you have a free chance to win $100,000 of Terry's money playing Hudson.
He hasn't been under center much, so I can't imagine that he thought he was going to be under center. It's just a low snap back to him and brings up this 3rd and long. If I'm the Cardinals, I'd be very, very conservative. A little bubble screen maybe to Rondale Moore. Definitely wouldn't do anything too crazy as this crowd's starting to get involved.
Third down and 20. McCoy, there's more. And now the Cardinals will punt it away. You know, Michael Vick was on
to go with the football. Not bad coverage by Dallas, but then it just opens up that lane, and Dallas actually responds pretty well, because there was a moment there where it looked like Mahomes was going to get a lot more out of that play.
Would be a 47-yard field goal try from this spot. Third down and 7. And that spot, no more. Dorrance Armstrong. A sack last week, and he's got a big one here, and a loss of 6. And that makes the field goal tries up.
What Lou Anarumo asked him to do. I think we'll see a lot of 2 deep safeties.
Back in Vegas, time is the enemy of the Raiders.
No big plays resulted.
Carr lets it fly. Intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
It's your call, Gacho. I'm down to do whatever you feel comfortable doing.
And Trey Hendrickson slow to get up for Cincinnati.
Might be the hit at the end of it for is where the penalty is with Eli Apple.
Derek Carr has thrown a pick in 4 straight games. The concern right now for Cincinnati is Trey Hendrickson, who has fit in perfectly with his Bengals defense coming over from New Orleans.
And many thought the sack numbers last year were a little bit of a fluke. He is proving they are
Personal
not.
foul, unnecessary roughness. Las Vegas, number 28. 15-yard penalty adds at the end of the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Yeah, that'd be the hit at the end of it after Apple.
I like it. Make this one a little bit tougher.
53 yards for Butker. Good snap, good hold, the kick. Boy, that's big. He got it. Two for 2 in the ballgame as Butker knocks it through on a windy,
Smurf here on the stream at all?
If there's any doubt about what Cincinnati's strategy will be, guess who's back on the field, Ian? Number 75,
Nope.
Isaiah Prince reporting in. Another offensive tackle coming in to line up. Look at him on the right side. Look at all those white shirts aligned.
Mixon has gone over 100 yards rushing. And then some. Mixon shifting gears for the touchdown. And that should be the dagger.
Everybody to the right, but watch the cutback lane by Mixon. See, Jonah Williams, 73.
All right, does anybody want to close this out?
Quentin Spain, 67, the left tackle and left guard, respectively. They watched their guys inside, which allowed Mixon with his vision to see the cutback lane to the left. So everything showed.
This will be the last break, guys, and then I'm hopping off for the day. Whenever one of these things fills, I'll hop back on. Obviously, Wednesday I'll be on for our free break, even if that's the only thing running.
As Wilson throws on the run, it's caught by Everett for a Seahawks first down. And that looked like the Russell Wilson that we've been used to seeing over the last decade.
Yes, him outside the pocket. They run a nice boot. Call that a boot play action. Gerald Everett, he's been on fire the last few games. Just keep going. Keep the tempo going. That's how you're going to really get back in rhythm. Pick up the pace if you're the Seahawks.
Gain of 16. Wilson on first down, fires, and that was intended for Metcalf, bounced away, and then nearly intercepted by Budda Baker.
Close.
Man, nice defense. Jalen Thompson making a great
AFC
play on the
South is the
football.
last
You see
spot.
as he
Yep.
goes, might have been a hair early, but remember, we're watching in slow motion. He goes, breaks up that pass, and you can see, not today, not today.
Thank you, Diesel.
Empty backfield once again, 2nd and 10. And that pass is dropped by the tight end, Will Dissly, as we head to Los Angeles and check in with Kurt.
All right, looks like the Bengals are about to end their 2-game losing streak while handing the Raiders a 3rd straight loss. Joe Mixon, 120 yards on the ground. That 20-yard touchdown is 2nd of the game, and they lead it by 2 scores under 4 minutes left in Las Vegas. Kenny, Jonathan said?
It's Connor Williams. Or McGovern, I'm sorry.
Here is a handoff to Pollard.
Get the numbers season and today for this Seahawks offense. 3rd down and 10. Just 1 for 7 on 3rd down. Wilson in trouble. Down he goes. It's Chandler Jones. Again, his 2nd sack today as he continues to have great success.
I want to see if I want Kansas City to prove to the Cowboys that they can stop the run if they fully commit.
Thank
to
you,
it.
guys. All right, I just hit up Murph.
To Pollard for a 1st down.
I mean, you've got what is regarded as one of the top, if not the top, offensive line in football. And I know they're without Tyron Smith. I understand that. And now they've got McGovern, who's making the start at left guard. But with all that being said, with what's happening in the passing game and the struggles that they've had, I think you've got to play physical smash mouth football and just see where that takes you.
Play action again. Prescott has a man. Gallup, another 1st down for Dallas as he stood up across the 45. As the Cowboys try to get something rolling here, a completion of 12.
This play action with the turn back.
Is Dak done for the day?
Shores everything up, and you see the pocket that Prescott has. You got Chris Jones coming in late, but it opens up, and then just a really good job by Gallup, just sitting right down in the hole of the zone. And a nice game.
Cowboys need a touchdown, and it's got to happen, you think, on this possession. If they're going to have any chance. Here's Wilson. And Cedric makes the move and rumbles to the 35. All of a sudden, there's life. 18 yards to the 4th-year pro from Boise State.
Yeah, this is efficient, and they've gotten quite a bit of yards. I mean, they've gotten down here to the other side of the 50, now on the 35 pretty quickly.
There's a little bit of air in this defense finally for Dak Prescott, who has 3 straight completions.
All right, we're going to rip. Let's do it. Good luck, everyone. Thank you guys for the fill. Last break of the night.
Out in front, Biadasz was out there, wasn't the only one, 13 yards.
Yeah, and this was really all Tony Pollard because he's out in front, and you've got to time this up well. Watch him as he comes out, and he gets out in front of the blockers, but he realizes it. He plants, and he comes back underneath.
Good luck, everyone.
The thing to stop the Cowboys right now is the end of the 3rd.
Ooh. It's a specialty helmet. It is a Green Bay Packer lunar eclipse with the green team colors.
Bring that up is we always talk about the AFC North and how tough a division is, how physical it is, but also talk about how you have to be built for November, December, January.
Gotcha, you're good. Don't sound anything.
This team's built for it. The way that they can run the football with Mixon, how they've gotten stouter on the defensive side with DJ Reader inside.
You're good. I got it. Don't worry about it. Sterling Sharp, lunar eclipse.
Cincinnati joined the fray again in the AFC North to be one of those typical AFC North teams.
3rd down and 2. And a timeout called.
That one's going to RT. It's been a minute since RT got a helmet. Congrats, RT.
There's a lot made about Cincinnati coming off of the open weeks and their record being poor. This was a way to eliminate that discussion.
On the flip side, Rich Bisaccia trying to get this team back on the right track. Got off to a good start when he took over for John Gruden, but last couple of games, those mistakes coming to the forefront once again. His priorities after the last 2 games, got to tackle better, got to communicate better, got to stay on the field on offense, got to get better in the kicking.
All right, guys.
A checklist.
That is all
it continues to be a
for
challenge.
tonight.
And some of those things they did get better, but the penalties and the type of penalties and the times that they happen, that's where it's been.
Thanks for the story, Thomas. Anyway, guys, I'm hopping off. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you guys jumping in, being super patient while stuff fills. congrats to everybody.
Lost a bunch of glue
I will
guys.
catch you at the very latest on Wednesday for our free sub break. Make sure you're ready to go by 9:30. I will be opening everything up for that night. So good luck to everybody. Thank you. If we fill anything before then, whether it's basketball, baseball, any of the smaller breaks, I'm down to hop on and do the do. But thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays, and I hope you all have a good start to your week. Should be a good week for everybody with the holidays coming up and whatnot. So take care, guys. Sin been out.